Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and we are back on DustCrow. We have 5 keys to give away for this amazing little game this evening. So, if you would like to enter the giveaway, I will tell you when to put the gear emoji in the chat, and we are going to give the first key away now. Off we go. So gears in the chat to win a copy of DustCrow. This will be natively for the Quest 3, whilst I try and explain what this game is. So I would describe this game as a comfy, cozy, Echo VR controls, and we're going to basically go out to various locations and salvage. Easy, right? Sounds easy. I mean, kind of is. It's kind of supposed to be. So what I've done is I've max leveled this at the moment, but I have put myself down to workplace boosters. We are going to go out with some more basic kit, and then I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Those amongst you that have played games like Into the Radius and Into the Radius 2 and even Contractor's Exfil and stuff like that, base hoarding is very much a thing in this game. But first, let's get out there and actually have a look at what this game is about and what you can expect. So first things first, we're going to go and visit a derelict satellite. I mean, I say derelict, it looks like it's only literally just been turned off because, I don't know, maybe someone was power saving or something along those lines. But, God, get out. But yeah, they might have been power saving, we just don't know. I'm going to take some tools along with me that I've bought recently. Those things are supposed to be on the floor, don't worry. And off we go. So, controls-wise, you will note I am floating, and everything now has to be done by using, oh, and what a great skybox to get as well. So this is us. Welcome to humanity's finest achievement of just dumping everything in space and expecting people to clean up after them. And you know what? We're going to do it because everything has a price, and there is a price for everything. This is our little ship, the DustCrow. As you will see from the back, it is not tired, not tactical, just tired. Lovely little ship. I do love this. Very much so. Oh, missed. Hand went off the old track in there. I am having some issues with tracking tonight. If you see very erratic behavior from me on the flying, that's why. Not a skill issue. So we can get our little cargo holders open, and let's fill them full of loot. We'll pop our... We do have a head torch as well. We'll get that on so that we can pick some bits and pieces up. And then we're going to take them... Hey, my hand's back. We're going to take them back. Now, we could just do one item at a time. But if you've got the movement down, this game isn't about one thing at a time. Clearly, is it? It's about multiple things at a time. And once you start getting into this, it's one of the, I gotta say, hidden joys within this game. Once you've got the movement system down and both of your hands are tracking and working great, you can then start doing little things during your collection to not only speed it up, but make it a bit more fun. Like, for instance, you know, we don't need to stop when we're going, we can just yam them in and just carry on. That's in. That's easily in. Yeah, played for and got, as we say in golf. So let's just go for the next bit of junk. But it is about, there is an element of you can go as quickly or you can go as slowly as you want. You know me. Now, that's a pretty good... I mean, they're in. They're easily in. Oh, yeah, look at it. Sail into the cargo hold there. Perfect. Perfect. And the other one should be coming in about now. Oh, it's already gone in. Look, everyone, it's already gone in. Perfect. Good shots, everybody. Well done. To be fair, those items are they're too big. What we need is we need some smaller items to kind of test ourselves. I think that might be the problem, and so maybe we could do shots from back here. Oh look, that's nothing but net. So that's the game is improving almost on a daily now. So this is the basics of it. Go out into space, collect things. Anybody who's played Echo VR, you'll know what this is. Well, it's actually a bearing, but you'll know how it works. That's in. We know that. I don't even need to watch that. I don't even need to follow that one in. Yeah, but easily. What that'll do, that'll bank off of the cockpit and in. No problems. So... It would be remiss of me not to cover some of the other features of this game, because it has many. One of the concerns with this game that I had originally was 15 quid. That's a little steep for an early access title. I hope there's going to be a lot of content. I'm 30 odd hours in and I'm still finding new items to loot. So, if you are after combat, hijinks, thrills and spills, I mean, some of those things are in it, but there is no combat, there is no enemy, there is little threat. For instance, you can't die. This is what I would describe as a very comfy, very cozy game that you can just spend a long time in collecting loot and doing stuff. Now, let's engage with some of the other features. So here's the abandoned satellite that they were talking about, and you will see I have trusty cutter. So you will see, and we can grab things and move things around. What kind of hello apps, kind of a spacewalking simulator, but there's more to this than spacewalking. Space salvage simulator would be a better one. This is no walking sim, because we can do stuff like this, and then that's ours now, and we can take it back to the ship now. Obviously, solar panels are not quite as good for shooting as anything else. You know, I mean, yeah, that hold is absolutely stuffed with my triumphs from earlier. As you can see, there's all sorts in there. The one thing that was a small problem with this game previously was the wobble. But as you can see now, that wobble, and it was mainly the old solar panels were the problem. That wobble is so much better now, which makes all of this an easier looting situation. I mean, is it theft if we were you know, it's just like Aliens, isn't it? We were just given a grid. We were just given a grid and told to go and check it out, and that's what we're doing. And you know, obviously, what can I say? We hit big hit this time, chat. So, I know what you're thinking, like, fucking idiot. Says he's going for efficiency, but, you know, why? One at a time? No. How's about 3? Now, these may come apart, but we shall see. And so, why take one solar panel in when we can drag 3 with us? There is still a little bit of rotation on these items that is not done by me, but in the industry, I believe we call that challenge. Come on, hand, come back to me. Come back to me. So I'm having to do a lot of things at the moment because my left controller doesn't want to play. Thankfully, my right hand is my good hand. So we'll leave that there whilst I sort out the other controller. The experience of a Jet 2 holiday. Right, I can play one-handed for a little bit. Ignore that. It'll be fine. So we do need more of these. Now, the other thing is, this isn't just sandbox either. This is proper, we have tasks, we have quotas, we have things to do. So it isn't just, here's some tools, go and have a great time. All of this is worth cash, and there is a reason for bringing all of these things back, which I will show you later on. There are various points of interest that you can see. The satellite is the main one. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Von. Yep, end the first giveaway. And pick us our first winner, and we'll get the next one underway reasonably soon. Come on, controller, come back to me. And then, but first off, what's this shot? Oh. 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 Oh, Zen! Zen! I don't need any of these things. I'm just playing about. I'm just playing about. Just waiting for my hand to come back to me, that's all. These asteroids we can visit as well. Some of them actually have deposits on, of which we can mine. That is a slightly later feature. I hope you haven't entered, Noel, because you could. Perfect. Nothing but net. I mean, let him enter, but don't let him have his keys back, Von. Wants to be among it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, just because it'll probably come up all the time. I'm having major Quest Pro controller issues at the moment. Well done, Mr. Vega. That we'll get a test of how well he'll be able to do this, because I know Vega suffers from motion sickness, so if he doesn't in this, we're going to be all good. Plus, he's an engineer in real life, so he's going to fucking love this. Absolutely love it. Right, bear a second. Cool, right, that's one given away. We still have 4 more, so stick around. I'm just going to go one-handed a second. So you'll see that I'm picking up various panels. They're the same panels that are in here and on that satellite as well. There is now I am very much, whilst we're doing the giveaway, I'm kind of stalling for time here whilst I try and get my controllers working, hence why I'm having to do one-handed. Yeah, oh no, don't get me wrong, Vega, it's nothing to do with this game. Look, I've got 2 hands again. I can show things. Right, okay, that's enough stalling. So the other element, so we can indeed, instead of doing it 1 at a time, or even 3 at a time, we can do it all at a time. It just becomes more challenging. It used to be a lot more challenging than it currently is, but it's better now. You'll see that I have arm slots for putting things in. There have been, from what I can gather, complaints about the lack of utility and how much you can take out with you. What I think people forget about this game is that if you're part of the game is going back and forward. Now, I know most games it's like, for fuck's sake, man, I do enough A to B in my time without having to do it in a game. But unless you've played Echo to death, this style of movement will not be familiar to you, and so having to go back and get the right tools, going to and fro over and over again, it all is joyous because of the movement. Like, I know, as you can tell, I know I'm making it look really easy, you know, those shots. Not everybody can make them, you know. You do have to be a little bit of a space expert, just like me, to be able to get these things running. Fuck. Hell. You. There we go, it's fine. It's in. Come on, behave. We have talked quite at length about how realistic the gravity and space physics are in this, and I'd say, well, I haven't been into space, maybe this is exactly how solar panels behave. We do need to make a little incision there. All of these panels that are stitched together, all of the things here will break when we get them back, so they'll all fall into their individual component parts. But it's nice that you can, like, you know, we've just, and solar panels are worth good money. We've just got all 4 off the bottom of that satellite in one smooth maneuver, all done. Now, that's great. No. It's about speed. It's about speed. I'm not touching that radiation cylinder. I saw your stream this morning, boys. The thing is, if you're going to deal with radiation, even if you have all the correct things for handling it, don't have anything on board your ship. That way it can't get irradiated. If you need power cores, go out and get power cores by yourself. Now, you'll see that this satellite has some panels on it. These are the same panels that we can loot. So you might be thinking like, oh, okay, then well, we'll take the panels off and we'll loot them. But maybe, just maybe, there's things behind the panels. We pop our impact driver on. We remove the bolts. I know, right? We are very much on catch-up, Chris. We are very much on catch-up. Now, that is nuclear. I don't need one of those at the moment, so we will leave that just where it is. Let's have a look for what's hidden behind door number 2. So, this is another element of the game. Deconstruction and removing. Granted, there is enough to do, like, you know, we've got the cutting of solar panels, we've got removal of these panels. There are some other little bits and pieces in the game as well. I imagine the dev is going to be adding a lot more little things. Perfect 3-pointer. What the thing is, I'm not going to show off what would happen if you take radioactive material on board. That's something that I think every player gets to find out by themselves. Don't you, boys? I've had some very memorable experiences out of this game already. I don't need any of these. Lovely. How's the music this time, everyone? I've got the sound on. Hey, batteries. I don't even need them. Oh, gammy hand. You hold that one. There we go. I'm having to use my other hand like it's somebody else's. And ready. Huh. Huh. Oh, that one's not going to work. Gammy hand. Yes. Now, you'll know that the more velocity you have on them, the more bounce they have. But we can just pop them back in like that. Lovely job. Lovely job. Apologies for the notifications coming up as well. That's my... the quest telling me, hey, left controller's doing things that it shouldn't be. It's, yeah, cheers, I get it, I can see it. I know exactly what's happening with the old left controller. Right, let's grab one of them bolts. I'll put it in my gammy hand. Again, this is no fault of the game. This is all meta. This is, you know, those pro controllers that I spent so much fucking money on. Yeah, all them. All them. So let's get a couple of goods in this one. Perfect. So the other thing to note as well, if you are of the inclination to want to rotate, you are able to put on full Y-axis rotation. That wasn't a very good show off, was it? You are able to put on full Y-axis rotation, and you are able to put on full X-axis rotation, and you can combine the two as well, so that you can approach a problem at exactly the right angle that you want to. And it is also worth noting as well that if you hold down both L and the left thumbstick and the right thumbstick, you will auto-center, thusly. That message is my Quest telling me that my room light is low. It's like, it's fucking not, mate. I've even got an IR sensor on, bathing the room from 2 directions. It's like, I've been gaslit by my controllers all fucking day today. It's really annoying. Anyway, on that gaslighting bombshell, let's give away another key. So, if you would like to win a copy of the amazing DustCrow, it is... Oh, my left controller needs to turn on. I can move. So, we need gears in the chat if you would like to win a key for DustCrow. Come on. There we go. I'm back. I can at least move. I may have a gammy hand, but I can move. There we go. So, we now have our ill-gotten gains. They want to be sold. They want to be sold. And so now it's a case of we take our ill-gotten gains and we chuck them. Now, you may be looking around my hangar and thinking, what's with all this? You know, why have you got so many solar panels here? Quick one for K2. Yes, it's green. Specimen samples. I misread that completely, and I thought just of K2. So, I've got lots of bits and pieces that do need tidying away. So, whilst you guys are doing that, I'll go and put some things away. What do you mean, keep the camera steady? I'm like a steady cam. What are you talking about? Look, just because your monotone is, oh, hi there, K2 here, and you can keep your head. I exaggerate and express. I'm a talker with my hands. I get excited. You can see it in my head wobble. So yeah, you guys keep on putting gears away. I'm going to have a quick tidy a second. Get some of these medical supplies. Do bear in mind, you can turn the gravity off in your hangar and float around if you wanted to go for some more ingenious ways of storing your ill-gotten gains in this game. I do get excited. I'm very excitable, especially about this game. If you do want to turn off the gravity here, you can. Because of what I'm doing, I dare not turn my gravity off. Like, if I turn the gravity on, all of these will just float away, potentially. Nobody wants to see that. So it's not going to happen, is it? It is not going to happen. So, we've got some bits and pieces to get rid of. As you will see from the board, everything that we have in here has a price. Did I set that up from earlier? Oh, where's that gone? Okay, never mind. On there. Cool. Got an idea. So, let's take one of these panels. So, I'll try and show off a little bit. So, pop it on the conveyor belt. 100% condition, we get a little bit of, well, fuck all XP. We get an increase because nobody's really selling those at the moment, but that's only $3. I mean, it's a panel found lying around in space. What do you want? You can also tell, you'll see that we have £1,000 worth of solar cell panels. So we've got plenty of money on board as well. Now, what was I looking for? So yeah, we can see what items we have on board. And on top of that as well, so selling an item gives you an amount of XP. I believe it's about 10% of the value. Because of the market of what actual players in the game are selling, some items are worth more, some items are worth less. You'll also see that we have daily quotas to hit if you want to play that game. The time is now at the top. Good job. Time is at the top. We need ingot copper. That's done through blasting. We need bearings. That was those little hoop things. Capacitors. Capacitors? Hang on, have you changed the name of actuators? And then the motor. And we've got damaged panels of various kinds, military crates, and numbers to get. So we've got we've got things to collect. That's on a daily, which we will complete later, and we've got an amount of time to do it on top of that as well. Now bear in mind I've done most of mine, but like you have things like sales diversity initiative, 24 different kinds of things to be, oh yeah, those are the, yeah, I call them batteries. They've got, I'm sure they've got plus and minus symbols on them. 24 different types of items, and I got XP and bonus cash for that. This here and the market is the reason why I hoard. So I am special that way. Very, very many memory issues. Oh, look. Dev's been coming in, kicking my piles over again. It's just, it's not funny, dude. Just leave my piles alone. Just because you're envious. The first thing I said to Rad, that's Null Studios, by the way. First thing I said to Rad is like, did you intend to people to do this? And I don't think he did. But then, as I said, the game is kind of built for you to play this way. And so we do have... no, it's not for no reason. Right, okay, let me show you the reason why I hoard. General stores. Minus 14% because lots of people are selling it. If I hold on to loads of them and wait for them to peak in the market, I'll get plus 50% potentially from them, which is then more money and more XP. Also, if I finished the daily task and came in for my next one and I've got everything lying around my base, I didn't even have to go out. I can just dump it straight in and it's cash and it's XP. And when the new contracts come through, I can do the same. Now, we have some new things to test out today, fresh off the press, but I'll take you through a few little features that are in the game. So at the moment I am on the workplace jetpack and I am on the lowest. We also have, or jets rather, we have the cruiser jets, we have the sprinter jets, we have the glider jets, we have the custom jets, we have the jets that remind us of the good times, we have the jets that remind us of the better times. There is different tiers to them, which as you go through, and bear in mind specialist is a rank just for UK too, as you go through the ranks, you unlock bigger tiers and higher levels of thrusting, which allows us to do our things fast. I would very much recommend, so I'm going to go to what I usually use, which is that one. So we've now got a really good air brake, a bit of speed, better handling, better thrust. We can do our job faster, better, and harder. Ooh. That almost worked out fine. We were in the middle of the second giveaway, weren't we? Would you like to end that one? And I tell you, one of the things I have been doing, so capsules. These capsules are a nice way for us to introduce one of the other tools that we have. This not only unlocks secured doors, but it will also unlock these drift capsules. Now, I've been collecting them because I was hoping to start doing some of these live on stream, and this mini game works, same with lock doors, works along the lines of the kind of classic lockpicky sort of thing, where we turn it, well, we're going to find out in a minute, Red. We turn it one way and you hear the click, and we slowly turn it the other way, kind of like a vault. We hear the click, and then we turn it the other way, and it opens, and inside is another blank slate. Yay! These are worthless. So what? Oh, and very icy as well. It's early access. It's fine. It's fine. So there is, or there are supposed to be things inside. Oh, he's going. He's just gone. Oh, it's an alien one. Oh man. What have you created? Look at this. That's amazing. I don't know why, but keep that in the game, Brad. That's amazing. Go, little guy. Be free. Find your fellows. I'll wait here. He's gone. He's fucking gone. Look at that. He ain't coming back. The thing is, you can't sell those. So what's supposed to be on those is the names of the Patreons. And we'll open a couple more of these. But you can actually, when you're finished with them, you can sell... Oh, broke it. You can sell this bit. And it's actually worth quite a lot. But the only way that you can sell the casing is by getting rid of what's in the middle. I think we do need an air hockey table. I mean, to be fair, you'll see what else I've got here as well. Tennis balls and bouncy balls. Now, the physics in this game are fantastic. I should, with this scrap crate, be able to move around and the balls will stay exactly where they are because it looks like the crate has actually had some work. It does look like it's had some work. Would you look at that? And all the lifting up and putting down in the world, it isn't going to matter. So this was 30 hours in, and then I started finding that I can loot bouncy balls. It's confounded me. Got ya. Oh, that was a rubbish throw. Oh, perfect. It's stuck to the... They're supposed to stick to those things. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh man, that was a blame that on Quest Pro tracking. You know what? That was a really good bounce, dude. You can live there now. Right, let's open some more of these. So again, this one in you can hear this a lot better when you're back at your base than you can when you're out in space. You have to do it slowly as well. Quite why it insists on dropping the tool on the floor is a bit annoying. Ready, and release it to the wild. Bye-bye. No, don't hit the buttons. No. Ah. Fuck. I would have said totally worth it, but it's not. Don't fucking do it again, you little shit. So, yeah. So, there you go. That's I mean, it's another thing. But this is one of the things that this game is full of. We were still... Yeah, I didn't hear a winner from the last one. Do you want to get that key given away, Vaughn? I assume we were in the middle of one whilst I was doing this. I can't remember if I said. Did I say? Can't remember. Too busy mourning. Too busy mourning over my piles of boxes. I'm not doing it again. You're fucking right, actually, Vega. Did she nudge me? Okay, yes, find us a winner, please. Vonifs? Oh, wait, hang on. Huh? It's an invisible one, Rad. It's alright, it's early access, it's fine. It's early access. Where did the other one go? It's like fucking space weevils, isn't it? Has he got all the way down there? I'm sure I just saw a little bit of shine. No. I heard that thump. So, yeah, there's invisible plaques now. as well. So that is most definitely a thing. Who just leaves that? Oh, well done, Faye. Who just leaves fucking C4 lying around the place? Who does that? Right. So I think you guys have all had enough fun back at Space Base. Let's go and do something else, shall we? So we've had a look at the cutter. And that has its uses for basically, at the moment, just cutting solar panels. And then that is for removing screws from various things. What we'll do now... No, not into loot. I will try your idea, but I'm not doing it into loot. So, you've seen the derelict satellite. Let's go and have a look at the next. So, a lot of these are available early. We're going to have a look at cargo fields next. But you'll see there is the derelict satellite, debris cluster, asteroid station, which we'll go and have a look at as well. In fact... let's go and have a look at asteroid station first, then we'll do cargo later. Comms relay was when I fell in love with this game. Fuel depot, military outpost, habitat ring, survey platform, solar array, chemical storage, and refuse. That's all of them for now. Hey, where did the pulsar go? Interesting. Interesting. So... pulsar obviously went. There was a pulsar level as well. So I believe I've got everything unlocked. So that's all of the levels that are available in the game. Which, as I said, for the $14.99 that the dev is asking for this one in early access, I was concerned. But you'll see that I'm at 1.7 days. That's worth 15 quid. And I could just carry on with this as well. I really could. Now... there are lots of tools and items for us to play with. The decoder you've seen, there's a Geiger counter for reasons. We'll be requiring the little signal decoder soon. But what we're going to try out for now is the salvage backpack. Hey! We're also now able to buy them in quantity. Excellent. So let's grab some extra chem lights. And now, you'd think like, oh, where do they dispense them? They literally just chuck them on the floor for you, out of big hole in wall. Hey! A fucking bag. Right, let's see how this works. So, I haven't seen this yet. Why is that glowing? Okay. No. No. That's not it. Is there a button? No. No. Hang on, it is a wearable bag, right? So this one is very much in development at the moment. I mean, I thought it might be like... oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is going to be fucking hilarious. All right, chem lights, chem lights, chem lights. There we go. No, I got it, I got it. It wasn't press the... it was hold grip press trigger. Ooh. Okay, there's a small problem there, potentially. Let's put that there. Yeah, it was hold grip. Hold grip, press trigger. Hold grip, press trigger. Which is also similar to deploy item, but it works. Oh. Oh, would you look at that? It is just press the trigger. Okay, so how does it go on my back? My hand in the zone. Right, C4 in my backpack. Where's my space backpack? Lunch, eh? Where's that? This is a very generous amount of space, I'm afraid, Dev. Let's try and get it on my back. Aha! Right, the one thing that I would say... That dead zone is incredibly small. Oh, good. That dead zone's quite small. Cool. So I'm now walking around with C4 on my back, and I can feel the vibrations. No, that's just when I'm doing that. Yeah, probably. Knowing Rad, it'll be a My Little Pony one. I mean, it doesn't seem... Yeah, that's... Thanks, Rad. Maybe I... Oh, are we saying it's a skill issue? Is that what we're saying, Dev? Right. So, we're going to have a quick look at the asteroid station. I do believe I have the tools. Oh, actually, no, I don't have the tools that I need for that. We will need a cutter, and we will need this. So, we will sort that one out with us in a minute. So, let's go and have a look at another level. I'm sure you don't want to see me messing around with all of these things. I can't quite get them shut from this. I'm not tall enough. Not tall enough. It does... I know how to reach to where the backpack should be and press grip, people. Right, let's try it in 0G, see if it works outside. Ah. Hang on, that's causing tracking issues. But why not over my shoulder? What do you mean around the side? Hang on, so we're looking straight. Draw. I did get it. Yeah, that grab point needs to be huge, dude. I did get it. I don't know how. I don't know how. So these are the other kind of environments that we have to work with as well. Yeah, that's what I tried, grabbing a butt pouch, because I was actually chatting to the dev about having a butt pouch for specific things. So, but again, it's all right. It's early access, isn't it? So we do have things like this to explore as well. I mean, what are you trying to say, Rad? I mean, I know I've put on a little holiday weight, but come on now, man. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yeah. That was shooting. That was shooting. I'll have one more go. Hang on, let's see. Hang on, let's have a look at the shadows a second and see if it... Oh, wait. Backpack not shadowed? Oh, I can't even see where to grab it from. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my hands clench. Maybe there's a bum bag. No, that's in front. No, a bum bag would be... Oh, okay, maybe I've... For fuck's sake. That's probably why I wasn't able to take it off. I haven't even got it on. Right, is that on? No. Okay, so over the back. Nope. over the back. No. So don't get me wrong, like, this game is a lot of fun. I might not be doing a great job of it at the moment, but this is brand new. It's something that has been asked for that I don't think the game needs, but... Oh, hang on. It is on. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I've got a skirt. Right, that's why I can't grab it on my back, because it's not on my back. It's at my hips. It doesn't go up there. It goes... Yeah, basically I need to wear it on my legs. I mean, why did you say that? Now I'm fine. Now I'm fine. Perfect. Yeah, because I was trying to, you know, I was trying to put my backpack on my back. God, it's true what they say about YouTubers, isn't it? Fucking streamers. They're just idiots. Who puts a backpack on your back, for fuck's sake? Anyway, so another element within a game, another one of the mini games going, is that we have this little code system. So we hold that in one hand, then we use the stick and we just hold it, you don't have to tap it, to find the letter, and you get a glow and a vibration from your hand when you find it. You'll see that this one is X. We press trigger on X, and then we're looking for the next one. Whilst I crack this safe container, you guys can put some gears in the chat to win our next key. So if you would like to win a copy of DustCrow, pop the gear emoji in the chat once more. Can we, no, we can't turn that anymore. It's nice that that actually sticks to a surface. I don't know why, but because you need a hand to operate it, I think. Does that turn yet? No. Never mind. So let's find another one, L. And let's find the last one, Q. Lovely. Let's pop that away. And well, would you look at that? Oh, he's changed what's in here. Look. Ah, what's this barrel? Poison? We can put that next to our food barrels back at base. Oh, hand's gone again. Stupid hand. Come on, hand. You can do it. So, there's our poison barrel. Come on. So, you'll see that there's already quite a lot of items. We've got these as well. I'm going to start adding some of you. I was thinking about this earlier and how I could add some of you to my adventures and what we play. Now, there is a reason for those, and I will show you later. Now, not that cylinder. Let's pretend that because of Quest Pro controller issues, I'm going a little bit space mad. And, right, so what I would like to introduce you to, ladies and gentlemen, is this cylinder is poise. Why, you ask? Who knows? Who knows? But this cylinder, that's poise now. Everybody happy with that little? I think that's a good shout, don't you? Yes? Yeah, are we happy with that being poise? So this is poise now. I know exactly what Von's going to be. Right, take your rifle place by my side, poise. Perfect. And then we've also got these that can be cut, but again, we don't really need them, but we could. I could just cut that side and that side, and they kind of all come away lovely. All come away lovely. I wonder if I could, let's test this backpack. Oh, hang on. Are these still stuck down? Oh, they are. These work a little bit differently, these ones. No, they're still attached. That Von is in space, I'll show you. I hope things can fall out of this if you forget to close it. That's working really well, except that it doesn't go on your back like a backpack should. But, you know, small issue. Right, let's try. Hang on, is it jammed? Hang on, what's going on here? I did. I've definitely cut it. Okay, well, maybe... Right, I'll completely cut it. All of it. It was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. There you go. That was maybe a skill issue. Right, so. Let's have a look. See what we can do with this really useful space backpack. Come on, stick. Oh, it's not gonna stick. I half expected that to magnetize to that so that I could carry a solar panel on my back. Ah, well. Can't have everything. Right, tuck that between my legs. Right, so what we'll do, once I've got this solar panel under control, is we'll give away this key in just a moment, and then we'll go back home, we'll go and get Von, and we'll go and get Kim. And then they can come with us on our next space adventure. And depending on the items that are available, I might let you guys and gals, some of you other guys and gals, get involved with my space madness. So we could spend time looting all of that, but you've seen, in fact, I do want more poison barrels. They look very close to the food barrels that I've got back at home, and I don't see that ever being a problem. So that one there, we'll have these. They're not worth much, but, you know, we're decorating. I mean, we're stocking. Stocking. The devil has a great reputation. Stop it. Right, so that is asteroid base looted. Look, if you want poise, instead of leaving you sat in that comfy chair, I could just fucking space you. I didn't think so. Right. All right, boys, fucking hell. Just lie down there. There we go. Right. So. Explosive hockey pucks. All right, well, we can try it, can't we? Oh, good. No. Come back! No! Oh, come on! Wall. I need a wall. Not my items. Just come back here! Come back here! Ah, you little shit. Fucking hell. Yeah. I think there was something in that. Hang on, why is it not fitting on my... Okay, it's fitting on my lower back now. Lovely. Okay, right, that's working. So that almost is in the same place as Vega was saying. That's almost in the same place. It's like, it's quite awkward. It's just higher than you think it should be at the lower, like just above the lower of your back, which is, yeah. Thanks for that, Rad. Right, well, it's working. It's working kind of as intended. So, all good. Again, don't let the levels of programming on this backpack fool you. That is a completely new item that literally went live about half an hour ago. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So what else? Oh yeah, so we were gonna get him. That can definitely be Kim. It's very, I mean, it's very green. Like, I've just been fucking sick green. So, Kim, you can sit in the corner there and watch all the space adventures. Lovely. Poise, if you tuck underneath Kim there to keep her propped up. She's getting on a bit. She needs it. There you go. Good lad. Right, cool. Now let's go and get Von. So, the rumours of this game having cooperative have been greatly exaggerated. However, I don't know if you... I know we didn't discuss this, Von, but do you want to go and get your headset powered up and I'll get you in? Here we go, look. Crew request. Request a crewmate. Please work. Oh, it's not working now! It was working earlier. Why'd you keep breaking this button, dude? Von will have to wait then. Von will have to wait, unfortunately. So, I'm sure we can find somebody else, though. I'm sure we can find somebody else among the items. What is that even? Let me try going out and back in again. Maybe it's that. But we'll, so, we're gonna go and have... It's only when I'm... Yeah, possibly. We will go and have a look at the cargo field. Yeah, sorry, it was working earlier already. I mean, thing is, I don't want to jinx it, but you know, so yeah, maybe like I've definitely pressed that button whilst doing recording and stuff though, so that's a bit weird. Anyway, right, Kim, poise, settle down. All right, let's go and have a look at this area next. So this will start showing you the sort of diversity of jobs and things that you can do within the game. We have a little bit of an asteroid field, but you'll also see that there are containers about the place. The containers are color coordinated based on what's inside. Now, I don't want to ruin that for anybody, because that's part of things for me to know and you guys to potentially find out. But that one right there is one that I want to have a quick look in. Yes, I know. It hasn't been that long, though. I usually leave it, like, at least 10, 15 minutes. But go on, then. I suppose we are running a little late, aren't we? So, yeah, give us a key away. Please, Von. Or pick us a winner, rather, should I say. Lovely. I might do. It depends. If I get any mutinous talk, maybe I will. Maybe I will vent you. Maybe I will. Right. So that could make things difficult, but we do. Oh, actually, I don't, because I've got it in the wrong hand. I go, and we can get everything nice and flat and even the way that we want it to be, which is nice. So I'm so glad I got used to smooth turning not so long ago. It used to make me sick. This game, if you need to, will help you get that one. Oh, well done. Was that Walmart? Well done, Walmart. Excellent work, sir. Oh, shit. Hang on. Wait a... No! Oh man, they're so expensive. Where's it gone? I like hit it when I was moving my hands and oh man, they're like 1,000 a pop. I don't know how I lost that. Hang on. Aww. Okay, well, guess we can, oh, hang on, that's... I'm checking. Get off. 2 keys. Wait. Oh, no boom. I have noticed this as well. Items that seem to duplicate have issues. So I think I may have got the backpack working as intended. Hang on. I can just get there. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Well, people asked for a backpack. Rad is a man of the people. How did that go in? So if we go... Perfect. Right. So, let's go like that. Yep, perfect. As intended. Actually then, with that in mind, let's go there. No. Stop. So, I don't think this bag's supposed to be for looting, but as you can tell... Yes! Perfect! Right, and if I just put that on my lower back. Perfect. Cool. And now, of course, we can take 4. 1 there. And 1 there. I have no idea where that went. I get the impression that it might have got absorbed by the wall. So, do also note as well, the devs literally just updated this one. So, you know how I like, you know how I like to, do updates and stuff just before I go live, and that's always a great idea. This dev loves that too. There is a small cooperative element in it, but it's not working for me at the moment. So, but you'll see. I'm sure you'll all see. I think. Yep. Hang on, come back. Stop it. Where are you going now? Stop. Hey! So you'll see as well that I'm also moving around at a lot faster clip now. I mean, the thing is, Rad, what the bag's doing is what everybody's yammering on about and asking for. So, I mean, just lean into it, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Who would have thought I could get 2 huge spools of wire in such a small backpack? Stop! We're on. I've got my skirt back. Perfect. Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of deserve that. I have lost $1,000 by my little doohickey just disappearing. Let's try that one again. So, yeah, we've got 2 keys left to give away. I think Von said 3, but we've actually only got 2 keys left to give away. If there was a bonus round, it would be right at the death of the stream, remember? So let's get these delivered. The portal thing, I suppose, is kind of a backpack. So there we go. That. And I do actually have the money to buy one of those. So something that I find incredibly satisfying in this is the ability to knock things. I have to do it all the time with my crates because they get a little bit unruly. So, like, you know, you'll see that these ones have got a bit of a gangster lean on. So if I... Better. I haven't seen that work that well in games of this... Well, not that there's many games of this type, You'll also see as well that I have a little grav palette here. So these are the items that you get as you start leveling up. So a lot of the things when you first start, you're going to have like your impact driver and you have your cutting tool, and you are limited to where you can go. But as you start playing the game more and more, the areas start opening up. We haven't even seen the big areas yet. I've been spending too much time fucking around. There we go. Oh, lovely. Oh, a little bit of sinkage. But that looks like that is within line of what it's supposed to be doing. It is. That's why they sink. There we go. There we go. I mean, there is kind of a portal gun-esque thing going on in this game, but there is a teleporter item. So, but it is only for cargo, or only for boxes, I believe. I don't think you can use the teleporter yourself. So, does it stack still? No. So, as long as you get the item within the green bars. Now, do bear in mind that this thing is powered. There you go, my hand's back now. Do bear in mind this thing is powered. I won't ruin the surprise of how you power things, but it's with the... Okay, let's maybe not do that. It's with batteries. So now we can bring our little grav cart over, and then I can start putting things away. The dev has been nice enough to number these now, so that we can put them back in the correct. I did note as well, I had them in order, and then the dev changed them. I definitely had them in the correct order. The dev changed a number, because I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to move the ones from that were in the number 2 slot to here. Yes. So there we go there. Excuse me. Thank you very much. So number 1. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Perfect. I mean, what time are we on? I do want to try and get the full 3 hours out of this. What have we got? What do we say? We had 2 keys left? Yeah, let's give away another. So if you would like to win a copy of the excellent, well-made, and not janky at all DustCrow that is in early access, then pop a gear in the chat for your chance to win. The thing is, do bear in mind, for an early access game, for me, the game has been incredibly well done. There are a few rough edges, as there's supposed to be in early access games. Hell, we put up with a lot worse, and the dev's actually gone out of his way to make sure that this little update and these little things that have been added was deployed for tonight so that I could show them off. Or at least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, wasn't that lovely? There we go. Pop that one there. Yeah, I was watching your video earlier, Poise, with the old duplicating power core. I'm not going to try that. I've got way too much at risk. Way too much. Way too much at risk to even think about doing it. Did we have any gears in the chat for the next one? That was a gear request. Yes, Chris. Sorry, I didn't hear him. It's a gear symbol in the chat. The only thing that I would say, Shanti, is if you do own the game, or anybody for that matter, please let others try and win. It's nice to try and win the game for somebody else, but they need to be in the chat themselves to do that, don't they? And it's not fair on the people that are here if you do that. Again, I can't enforce these things, but, you know, I can leave you people to be amazing people and do those things yourself. Now, where do we go next? Well, first things first, I need to get one of those. That's a grand that I'm not going to see again. Just looking at the utility, chem lights we've got in our backpack. Breaching charges we have as well. There is a radioactive containing crate and a lid for it as well. Tool battery. Oh, did he? Oh, is it Chris? Oh, did he not? Oh, nice one. So, sorry, Shanty. I thought you'd put... Oh, maybe I saw Chris's. So, sorry, Shanty. Item teleporter. I am totally losing it. Oh, let's try the... Oh, mate, I'm sure this says online previously as well. Oh, yeah, I bet you're hurt, yeah. Right. So we had... Let's try cargo field again quickly. And I'll go and get my little decoder doohickey. That was my arm. That was my tracking going off and then on again. My arm dodged out of the way. Thank you, tracking. Right. Let's just get a little bit more of this out. As I was saying earlier, I think the best place for poison barrels is next to the food barrels. So that's where I've started stacking them. I mean, you know, when we get enough of them, they'll be quite close, and no one's going to confuse the two, and it's not like there's going to be any issues if they did, so... I assume that's poison. Anyway, some kind of tree with a fish? Yeah, and the fish is dead. Oh, actually, no, I think these are oil. But we definitely need poison. Might be oil. Is that oil? I mean, I could sell one, and it'll tell me what it is. Is it oil? Okay. I mean, to be fair, if we keep it near the food and someone does drink it, it would then be poison, wouldn't it? So, but yeah, that's a fine thing. Oh, also, thank you very much for that, Rad. I'll get round to that at some point. Now, what else? Yeah, just A gear. That will suffice. Get off. There we go. Whale next to a black tree. Well, it's got to be oil, hasn't it? Must be. Like, they do look... That looks like a battery to me. Electricity, dual buffer module. Why does it look like... Oh, that's why. Because you only really often see it from one direction, and it's got the little nub that makes it look exactly like a battery. Anyway, you go in the pile there. And that's a wire spool over there. And then, so if you like collecting, looting, and if you like looting, collecting, and stacking, this is very much the game for you. I'm gonna do something. I can do something I regret now. Yeah, joining the Discord is a great idea. Not only does it help Von get the key out to people, or joining my Discord, not only does it help Von get the key out to people if you are lucky enough to win, but obviously when we do other giveaways, and we do try and do a few, you'll get notifications about it if you opt into that channel. I said we were going to go cargo field again, which means I need that. I also... Wait. Did I take my backpack off? No! Oh, no. Tell me it isn't true. Ah, I didn't put it on correctly. Good. We might have a duplication issue with C4. Yeah, I don't think they're going back in. Okay, I'll try something else. hang on. Where's the backpack gone now? What? Is it on my... Ah! Found it. Lovely. Right. Cool. It attaches easy enough. Getting it... Yeah, you put it down by the hip, which is a bit of a weird one. I was expecting it to be over the shoulder boulder holder sort of thing, but maybe not. Right, let's grab one of those. Where's my... Oh, I must have put it in the... Have I lost that as well? Oh, man. I'm losing so many things. Thanks, Fawn. Right, well, at least we've still got the bag. All these tools, man. Did I maybe put it in here? No. It's just the chem lights. Now, you might be wondering, what the fuck do you need chem lights for in this kind of game? No! Oh, no, they've stopped. Oh, I was going to try C4. Let me break a no one open. I was going to try and slide C4 and see what happens. Oh. Should have done it. Should have done it whilst it was still a thing. I have no idea where that went. And I love that tool. Come on, give me my stuff. Fuckers. Right, let's try that again. Hopefully, it's because these ones are dead. And then these ones alive. Come on. There we go. Bugger. Swear I put it. Swear I put it on the table. Oh! Oh! I mean, does it? Oh! Oh well, I must have got the hot update then. That one's working. Locks was here. Need a nice place with light. Hang on. Yeah, there you go. Where do we put this? It's almost like I need somewhere to store these sort of things. There you go. So that's one of the plans that we were going to do tonight. Now that it's working, I'll open some of these, because it definitely wasn't working earlier. But I'll open some of these, and we'll see how many different Patreons we can get on my lovely table. So, that's been delivered. I've got that, and I've got that. I don't need the C4 anymore. We were going to try and actually do some stuff at cargo. So let's go back to cargo, and then I'll I'm trying to not show off too much whilst actually showing you the different things that you can do in the game. And bear in mind, the dev is full of all sorts of little bits and pieces and ideas that he wants to add to the game. Obviously, so am I as well. Where's a good one? Where's a good one? Did want to... Aha! Give me my arm back, please. I mean, I might do that at some point, blow everything up. No, that's not happening. I'm fine. I'm sure it won't be there when we get back. So, let's try this again without the game swallowing my fucking pad. Again, so, like... tools disappearing and stuff. It may be something to do with the actual backpack. I was surprised that I didn't find this in my backpack earlier. So let's get this little one out the way. Lovely. And it does have one in. I have noticed that these don't always have them in either, which was here we go. No, we don't. I don't want the forearm monsters. That's the next game. I want derelict ships, though. 100%. Oh, wait, hang on. That isn't... Oh, interest. Oh, this is... Hang on, is this 4? I don't know if that was supposed to be 4, but it wasn't working as intended if it was, but that was definitely 4. So these are what we are after. These data slates, that is a civilian edition, and that one is an industrial grade. If anyone's wondering how I've made such quick progress in this game with XP and have so much in my base, it's not through selling things. It's through collecting these. I did ask for a data slate bag, but now I've got this one. Lovely. Marvellous. Although I do have to keep checking behind myself to make sure that it's fucking come with me. Right, so what's next? You know what? Let's go and actually explore something a little bit more larger. What colour is the comms array these days? Rad, have you changed it, or is it... Oh, there you go. 3C4, look. That's not going in the bag. I'll show you what they do in a minute. Ooh. Is it white? Perfect. Perfect. Cool. So I'm gonna get to show you guys the moment that I like this game already, but it was when I unlocked comms array and started playing with it was when I proper fell in love. Proper fell in love with this game. So I'll let it out. Okay. Okay. I can foresee problems here with my data slates. I really can. Right, I did hear the click though. I heard the click of that going on. So yeah, pickers are, what is this, our 4th winner? Von? I think we've had some gears in the chat, haven't we? So yeah, pickers are 4th. I'm gonna have a quick wet. Where's my water? There it is. And yeah, again, just for any of you that are still with us, that all my faffing around at the start, that is not on the game whatsoever. Oh no, co-op does work, but don't buy this game for the co-op. So, do not buy it. How did you roll out? Oh, you're an empty one. Okay. Okay. So let's go that, and cool. Well, there you go. Working as intended, then. Multiplayer and cooperative is planned for this game as well. Okay. Small issue with moving things from bag. The thing is, if I go and come back again, that should sort itself out. I think that's what's happening. So we can get around that. Let's quickly go to debris cluster and see what happens. One may drop straight in. The other one won't, and then I can show you what those do. But those data slates, basically, they don't give you any money, they just give you XP. They're almost like the treasure of the game as far as XP is concerned, especially with, for, you know, leveling up and stuff. Community service in space. Was the belt going backwards? No, the belt wasn't going backwards. No, belt's going the right way. Oh, no, I think they've oh, no, there they are. No, that's C4. Has my bag fallen off again? So, yeah, bag, very much experimental stages. I mean, the belt can go backwards if I hold the button. Oh, where's my... Hang on a second. Yeah, we definitely need painting of Red Dwarf. Well, I think that's Rip Bag. It was definitely on my bag when I got in. I mean, worst case scenario, if I didn't have it on my back, it should be in here because I took it off to get the Anyway, so let me show you what these do. And then I can give you a little bit of an insight into what I've been doing in this game, late game. So this is an industrial grade. Oh! The light's staying on! Look at that, rad! Perfect. So this is an industrial grade data slate or something, I guess. And these just give XP. This is the second tier one, which gives 250 XP. Which is a very, very... Don't know why that keeps disappearing down there, but... which it gives 250 XP, which in the early stages is a hell of a lot. So I would highly recommend going to cargo and finding the teal or light blue container. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at something a little bit more advanced. So there are other things that you will get at the early levels. Solar array, survey platform, the refuse station. But we're going to go for the level, because some of those weren't available when I started playing. We're going to go to the level that I fell in love with. So let's make sure we have the correct tools for the job. Wouldn't it be great if I had a bag? But you know what? I think we can do without one. I think we can do without one. Frantically checks for back. Nope, that's gone. For fuck's sake. Oh, my bag. Cool. Well, that's another thing that I don't trust the developer on. I am not carrying his bags around anymore. It would have been nice to have a bag for this, for if we were going to go and have a look at military, but never mind. Right, let's go and have a look at comms array. So, we've had a look at small structures. We've had a look, well, we've had a look at microstructures, the little satellites that you can tear down. We have had a look at... We've had a look at the satellite, we've had a look at cluster, we've had a look at a few different things. Oh, I'll have a look there in a minute. We've had a look at a few different things on this. I definitely want to show this level off, because when I saw this, I was like, what? I get to loot that? And it isn't just a case of like, you know, oh look, there's some solar panels on the outside. Thank you, actually, Vom. It might have done. I thought I checked over my shoulder, but I can always check again. I think you're all being extremely hopeful. I think that bag's gone. Right, there we go. Battery changed. Now, so this, as you can see, has a hell of a lot of solar panels, and they're even in groups of 5 as well. So we could come out to this comms array because, you know, they clearly don't need the power, obviously. And then if we set ourselves up right, we can do that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, that one, that one, ooh, missed one, that one. And so hopefully you'll be able to see as you start progressing in this game, the opportunity for loot and getting lots of bits and pieces back to base becomes exponential. And then you later on get tools that assist with doing all of these things to make the mundane and the day-to-day of your job easier or better or faster. So now, I mean, we could take the solar panels all the way back to the ship. I mean, that might actually get there. But this is all procedurally generated. And like, some of the structures look a bit weird. Some of them look awesome. Some of them are vast. Some of them are tiny. But they all look really good for the most part. Now, one of the other things, this isn't looking white, this is looking grey. I hope this works. One of the other things, though, is the procedural generation allows us to go inside. And we have a proper airlock system. Ooh. Has that one already been vented? It has. It's sort of the airlock's pre-depressurized. So we all know on this channel, because I've spaced many of you, how airlocks work. Obviously I don't know by pressing the fucking open button. So we need to close that door. We then need to pressurize this compartment. And when I realized that I could go inside here, and that there was lots and lots of loot, lots and lots of things for us to find, was what really did this for me. So in here we've got general stores. No, don't put a random xenomorph into Silvers. I would be fucking terrified being chased around here by one of those. You want me to go and loot the comm station with those things running around? You can count me out. Now, you will see that there is plenty of loot. So let's get it all going down towards the airlock. And this is why I was talking to Rad about it, why, like, the stability that we now have with the objects is important, because you can now, like any good busboy or airport luggage handler, yeet stuff down corridors, getting it closer to the airlock with the intention of looting it. Now, this... Ooh. Yeah, that sounds great. It's not that kind of game. Stop trying to take my cozy, comfy experience I didn't realize I needed. But I tell you what, it doesn't half fucking look like there's going to be something coming down one of these corners. I have been jump scared by loot on this game, more than once as well. But as you can see, there's absolutely loads of it. Can we all see now why I have so many boxes? I spent a long time in comms going back and forward looting it, and it was fucking awesome. Ooh, a bit lost. Hey, down there. Cool. There's plenty of stuff. Now, the other thing that you can find, and we've actually lucked out quite easily, let's just see how far this facility goes. This, I mean, comms array's looking like a very light grey. Doesn't look as white as I remember it, but then maybe I'm misremembering it, because at the moment I'm exploring everything in the fucking dark when it comes to... Ooh, liquor! I'm exploring everything in the dark when it comes to military and what's the other one that I'm exploring? Habitat ring and stuff like that. And you'll see that there's like lots of drop downs. And again, instead of like flying up, we can... oh, actually, hang on a second. Yeah, we can rotate ourselves up and down. Yeah, that one's the left and right. We can rotate ourselves up and down to make these passages straight flights as opposed to an upward or a downward one. But I find with the maze of these structures, keeping yourself normal and negotiating it normally is easier for navigation. For me, anyway. So... Ooh. We'll have one of them orange ones, though. Yeah, don't need that. Ooh, little audio coil there. Don't need those either. Right, now we just got to find our way back to our airlock. So, as you can see, this station is quite dark. Full of... No, not full of terrors. Wrong game show. Wrong game. But yeah, comfy cozy loot this is. Even though things are looking a bit spooky, I'm fucking lost. But thankfully, our stuff is near exits, so it doesn't matter. In comm station, there are lots of exits, lots of ways to get out of this. Oh, did that just get taken? Oh no, there it is. See that little blast of decompression there? Yeah, I mean, I did have, I need to speak to Rad about it, really. I had loads of chem sticks in my fucking bag. Right, decompress. Good. Need to wait for that percentage to hit about 2 before you try and open the door. By the time the door opens, everything's decompressed, and we're good. Now, you might be... Oh, where's the bottle gone? There it is. You might be wondering, well, hang on a second. If you can compress and decompress the compartments, you know, surely there is a safety feature that would prevent you from, you know, depressurizing the entire place, right? You'd be wrong. And we get blasted out into space. It's actually a very good way to loot the stations. If you decompress the entire station, it'll still be pressurized behind various doors, but it drags all of the loot through the station, and it can potentially drag it to here. And if I, like, I'll hopefully get to show off my amazing Echo Goalie VR skills. Oh, I got him! These airlocks have nothing on me. So you can actually make use of the decompression system to loot as well, which again, I'm only using the sometimes it is within your interest to keep things pressurized, other times it is not. There we go. And we'll get that one in a minute. Now, since I managed to kind of get a little bit geographically misplaced, let's go back to the entrance. No, don't no. That happens with C4, not normal. The thing is, the way that it works at the moment, like, I think comm station is a great one to decompress. But, for instance, fuel station is not a good one to decompress. Because it takes so fucking long that by the time you get to the stuff that you were trying to loot, you might as well have have engaged with the airlock system. The bigger the station is, and the less closed off and bulkheaded it is, the less beneficial it is to decompress the entire station. So, there is that. Now, if somehow you made it so that if pressurized it had atmosphere and gravity, then maybe, but then you're taking away one of the cool elements about it, the whole, you know, floating around. So, this was the thing that got me. This here was the thing that got me. Is that there is one locked door on this entire station. I did want to test something as well. There is one locked door on this entire station. I'm going to need that blue box out of the way. One locked door on this entire station, and it has that's better than it was. So yeah, the locked door thing we can see from quite a distance away. It used to be that you couldn't tell a door was a locked door until you were like almost next to it. So, but these are almost like the treasure chests of comms. Yeah, no, that does happen. That does happen. Things spawning outside. Hang on a second. Wait! Where's my loot? Oh, it's not. Maybe there's another locked door? I'll have to go and check now. Oh, I wonder if it's spawned outside because I decompressed the entire thing. Hang on. Well, there's the beer bottle. Did it come out whilst I wasn't looking? Might have been baited. Oh man, I was trying to show people the reason why I love this game. Apologies for the lighting in these bits as well. It shouldn't be too bad. There's some places that I can take you where it's a hell of a lot worse. So let's go and have a look, shall we? So which module was it? It was that one. No. Interesting. So there was, or there used to be, a very good chance, or I think 100% chance, of if you found one of those rooms, that you would get a one of those. I'm not throw. No, I'll carry that. Actually, you know what? We'll find it. There was a very good chance, if not like 100% chance, that you would find one of those locked rooms, and it would have a data slate in. And this is a great way. Is it? I mean, it felt like it used to be. This is how I leveled up from like level 2 to level 3, I think it was, through literally running comms, getting loads of boxes, finding that locked room, getting the data slate, taking it home, and getting loads and loads of XP. And eventually I got to the point where I was just running comms, running in here, finding the room, getting the slate, and then that was another experience as well. It was almost like speed running the game. Like just coming straight, because there's no disadvantage to coming here, going back, going here, coming back. Yeah, and you can engage with as much of the game as you wanted. Now, I've got things to stress test and I've got things to do, and to do that I need to be at the highest level. So, hang on a second. Oh, it's a shiny part. Okay, fair enough. I'll let you off. Rad. I thought that was the data slate then. So, but yeah, I've done this run. I must have done the comms run 50 times. And I'm pretty sure if there was a locked room, there was a slate in it every time. So that's a bit weird that there wasn't. But yeah, that's a good way to level up. So let's get our ill-gotten gains back. And again, I could spend the rest of the stream now looting comm station, but I think it'd be a good idea to show off a little bit more. We've also got, I believe, did we give the 4th key away? So who have we had win tonight? Or are we in the middle of one? I can never remember. Let's see if I've had a nudge. Maybe not. Oh, Chris got the 4th one, didn't he? Cool, right, so we have one more key to give away live. So if you would... I didn't toss any tools into space. What are you talking about? If you would like to win a copy of DustCrow, you will need to put the gear emoji in the chat. So if you would like to win a copy, pop the gear emoji in the chat now. That will enter you into the giveaway. And if you want to put an emoji in that isn't a gear because you already own the game, feel free, but try and make it clever, like Bad Astronaut I just heard, which is a great one. The key unlocking thing, I put it away. So I should explain that I've got this. We've basically got 2 compartments on our arms. Like that. And the thing is, a lot of people have asked for a bag, and I don't think we should have one. Not because I'm at the stage now where I don't need one, but because I hadn't played Echo for a very, very long time, so I still needed to get back into this like utilization of boosting around in 3D space. If you are limited with the amount of kit that you can take out, You have to go back and forward a lot. It's part of the game, but there is a joy and a beauty and almost like a training to be had in doing it, because moving around in 0G with a pair of thrusters on your wrists isn't easy, especially when your momentum carries as well. It can be rather difficult. I'm going to have a quick look. This is the other thing that I was going to say as well, is that I don't know if anything can be done about it, but the lighting inside the station doesn't match the lighting outside the station. I don't think it matters, because I get like a cheeky bit of a gander down that corridor before I go in, and then everything goes to what's supposed to be lit. So, but like this just reminds me of, and it gets worse as well, I might add. But all of this, it kind of reminds me of going through the fucking Jeffries tubes, or going on like Star Trek, or maybe even the gubbins of the Event Horizon ship. Let's pop that back there. The lighting is better in here than to where I'm used to navigating. It's still not great. Don't worry, everybody. I have asked for a torch item, which is hopefully being worked on. What did I did say Event Horizon, didn't I? Did I say Event Horizon? Minus the spikes in the walls, yeah. But like the one, do you know what the worst thing is about this game? The developer. Do you know what the worst thing about the developer is? He has watched nothing. I was like, oh man, with some of the no, that's I figured it would be. So I was like, oh man, like Firefly, we could like loot some of the ships from Firefly, or I've seen some of the bigger models, because this one's, yeah, it's a reasonable size, but it's not the biggest. Seen some of the models, and it's got like the spinning, or it could have like the spinning hab block things from Babylon 5, or like, you know, what about the like one of the hauler ships from Aliens, and Brad's like, I have seen none of these. I have no idea. He had no idea what I was talking about. No idea what I was talking about. Like, you know, oh, what about Red Dwarf? Like, could we maybe have a mission where we get to paint the side of a massive ship? It's like, what? Why would you do that? It's like, because Red Dwarf. I've never seen Red Dwarf. No! So, yeah. Although, let me assure you, so in that circumstance, we can trust that the dev will have lots of original ideas. These alcohol things are worth an awful lot of cash at the stage that you would be collecting them. Yeah. You know what? For now, I think that might do us. Lovely. I usually only ever use one compartment as well. So, let's pop that there and there. Only old people. Right, so, talking of old people. Oh, sonny boy. Oh, where have I misplaced my backpack to? Oh, it must be around here somewhere, you whippersnapper. What we saying? Underneath the stairs. The ship. No. And it 100% came back with me. So I will tell you a story as to why that C4 is here. Whilst we are in the middle of a giveaway at the moment. If you would like to win a copy of this game, do put in a gear in the chat right now. Do bear in mind that these are worth 900 each, which is a reasonable amount of money. So the beers are not worth all that much, but I'm still stacking them because you need them. Well, that's the last thing that we'll do when we've given away the last keys. I'll do the daily and get it out of the way and done, and try and make this a little less show off and a little bit more workaday Joe, so to speak. Just in case anyone is wondering as well, there is indeed a leaderboard. there is indeed a leaderboard. I think Shanti was talking about it earlier. So if we go up the stairs here, you will see that there is a leaderboard. And there's lots of people on that leaderboard. There is a first, second and third, which are gold, silver and bronze. And then there's a top 10. And as you make, and it's all it is number of items put in and amount of money earned. I don't need to get any closer to have a look. I'll get there one day, chat. I'll get there one day. I'm not leaderboard material right now. I'm just trying to get experience points. So let's have a look at, so this is another moment in this game, a little snapshot of this game. Again, I don't want to show too much off. Oh, nice. So I'll tell you a little story, because I've stopped doing this now. So I was doing one of the dailies, so like collecting various objects. I did stop doing that. Let's go you in there, and that'll do. Usually like it in that way. You in there. And you in there. So what I was doing is I was attaching all of my C4s along this tool bank, and the reason being is because they got to a point of the game where I was using a lot of C4. I'll show you what for in just a moment. And so I had a massive stack of C4 there. On one occasion when I went out, I was doing my daily, and I found, because they're sometimes quite hard to find, I needed 7 beers of bottle. 7 beers of bottle. Fucking hell. Needed 7 bottles of beer, and I'd found my last one. I was very excited, got back to my ship, stuck it to the wall along with something else, and then went back to go and get some other bits and pieces of soup, because beer isn't that valuable, but I needed it for the dailies. So I went zipping out of the ship, and I heard a slight beeping. And that beeping, I was like, I turned back and looked at the ship, and I was like, is that part of the song? And I've just never heard it before. And no, what I'd done is when I put the beer bottle on there, I must have nudged one of the arm buttons, which then chained off every single C4 that I had on that wall, blew all of my cargo to absolute fucking bits, destroyed the beer bottle, and if we come over here, you will see my reasons for not storing C4 in quantity aboard my ship. That's right, this is a reminder. Dev, I could do with a skip for your fucking game at some point, if you wouldn't mind. The thing is, even with disasters like that happen, that fuck up all of your cargo, they can still have a purpose. Although when things are damaged or irradiated, poised, you can still find a use for them. There's actually 2. I'll show you them both actually before we give away the last key. So ingot, copper, bearing, capacitor, motor, odd, heavy. Okay, let's see if we have any military crates there. So in this pile of junk, I do believe military crates don't take as much damage, if I remember reading the patch notes right. But we need one of these and we need one of these. For our daily asks, it doesn't matter the condition of a thing as long as it gets put in. Let's see how badly beaten up these ones are. I suppose my pristine ones over there. So 62% damage, so it did take a fair old whack, but we get less money for it due to damage and because a lot of people are trading these in at the moment. But we do need them for our dailies. If I say took something like this, bear in mind that this was used, right, that is one of these. A fuel assay propellant sampling system thingy. There. If I pop one of these, so this one was at basically the same point There you go, 0% condition. I still get something for it because that one's actually one that's wanted at the moment as well. Oh, actually, hang on, paid 0. Okay, I got nothing for that because it was basically broken. But I can still use broken items for things. Also, we have the ability to shred broken items also. And then we can take those nuggets, because I called them ingots in the last stream that I did. They're not ingots, they're nuggets. That's quite a lot. I mean, it is a massive bar of them. There we go. And then we can take this and then try that again. So, because the physics in this game are peak. So we can take this and we can slowly... That was a good catch. You can slowly move it to over here and then pop that in there and then... Yay! Perfect. Perfect. It is definitely part of this game that the little nuggets go absolutely fucking everywhere when you pick up these scuffed crates. Ooh. How did you get here? Don't know. Cool. Yeah, see, they get absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. We'll sell that though. Lovely. Yeah, they're worth decent. So as you can see, 10% in experience. That looks like rounded up as well. Oh, how generous. So yeah. So let's see about giving that last key away, Von. If you would like to pick our final winner. But yeah, and again, apologies for tonight. I have not been on form for the showing off or the laughs. It's always a bit off-putting when things don't quite go as planned when streaming. But let me assure you, I was chatting to the dev, and I do mean it. So far this year, this is my game of the year, easily. Not that I have a vote or have ever picked a game like that or anything along these lines, but this one, because of the movement, because of this cozy, comfy stacking element thing that I didn't realize I needed in my life, the procedural generation, the accidents and the stories that happen along the way of this game, like, you know, little things. Because of the C4 disaster that I had, I started thinking, well, hang on a second, I could still carry massive quantities of C4 around with me. I'll just have to become inventive with where I store them. So maybe on the, he's made it so you can't do it anymore. Ah, there we go. Well done, Dread. So I'll start storing them. I'll start attaching them to the ship. The problem is when the ship leaves, they stay. So, boo. Boo. Well done, Tread. Excellent work, sir. You know, and look, see, you can now all say that you were there during the great ingot bundle fall of 2026 as well. That'll need restacking at some point. You know, look at all those ingots. And there's so many bars. So many bars. So little time. What I will do is because I intend on streaming this one quite a lot. I'll have to see if I can get Von in with us. But for now, I'll need you to start picking items that you can be, and I will stuff you in the hold, and you can all come along with me. So, oh, actually, there you go. Well, that's Vega, isn't it? It's got fucking Spatty's an engineer, for fuck's sake. It's a toolkit. There you go. Make yourself comfy. Excellent work, Vega. Excellent work. I actually have, because these seats don't actually allow you to put objects in, I found that 2 ingot bundles will allow me to rest Von when I get her into the game. Right there. Now then, I probably should get some of this unloaded, because those those oil barrels, sorry, they're not going to unload themselves. Look at me being incredibly neat and tidy, and like taking one item at a time. And well, I mean, if they are oil, I know oil barrels stack like that, don't they? Lovely. What else? Anybody else want to come on board with me? Anybody else see anything that is kind of part of their industry, except you, Von? Like, if we had any, maybe petrol station attendants, any doctors or nurses in the chat, maybe somebody really likes personal ration packs. I don't know. Oh, beer bottle for Dread. Yeah, of course. Hang on, let me go and get the beer bottle. I'll go and get the beer bottle for Dread. I will show off. Let's go and put Dread in. A second. Oh, no. Oh, man. I just killed Dread. Just killed Dread. Sorry, Dread. Sorry, Dread. Dread, that is the worst item to pick. The worst item. Right, you can go and sit. Just in case you're wondering what breed of madness this is. Yeah, you killed Dread, you bastard. Just in case you're wondering what kind of what breed of madness this is kind of what we do on the flat screen channel. I name people in the chat of the various crew, usually. Gardening. Let me have a look. So I need something from gardening. Poise, you're hang on. Poise, you're already in it, dude. You're the canister. Right, let's get these over here. Did you not hear my C4 story, Chris? I feel like you might have missed that part of the stream. Do you want me to tell it again? It was a doozy. It's a lab kit research. Nobody's being that. They're really, really expensive. Really fucking expensive. Hello, Sketch. How we doing, dude? Apologies we haven't got on Dungeons of Eternity. This game has been taking up all of my fucking time. Absolutely all of it. How is, on that note, how is the stream looking? Let's have a look. Ooh, that's looking a bit framey, but that might be because of where I'm looking at. Yeah, I think it's because of where I'm looking at. Gardening. Do you use capacitors? Apparently these are, they're not batteries, they're capacitors. Do you use capacitors in gardening? Or so here's a feature that the dev abuses that will never get old. Advisory, who's fast enough to grab this one? Ooh, free game keys. Silver Tongue Devil is live on YouTube. If you want a chance to grab a free game key, come drop by the stream. There you go. It shall stay on screen. I don't know if somebody wants to write that down or just grab it. Perfect. Thank you, Von. So we've got one last one to give away. It's on screen now. Can everybody see that okay? If you were not lucky enough to win a copy of this game, here is a 6th key. Thank you, developer. Most appreciated. You must be in a very festive mood. I'll stay looking at that for a little bit longer. If someone's got that and has... Von, can you do me a favour? And can you write that down? If somebody manages to grab it, can you just say so in the chat so that we know that we haven't got a key going to waste? Because I'd rather somebody has it than it just sits in there for all eternity. So yeah. Could I trouble somebody to write that down? Like, if somebody's... Oh, sorry. Can I've married... Oh, look at him. Hang on. So, hang on. I'll read it out for you. Echo 9, Echo Romeo 7. November Alpha Papa November Tango. Oh, there you go. I'll get close. It sounds like somebody's having it, so... Oh, nice one. Hey, Chatty was quick off the fucking mark. Look at that. Good going, Chatty. Well done. Oh, Chris got a screenshot of it. Cool. Excellent. So that one has now been claimed. Thank you very much, developer. That was fucking awesome. What was I looking for? So I'm looking for... You're not being C4, Chris. No, thank you. Oh, you posted it in the Discord. I see. I see. See, another reason to be in the Discord. What could... Ooh. How's about one of those, Faye? That kind of reminds me of something that you would use in gardening. Maybe like one of those things that you would put up against a tree, or like a fucking something to help it grow straight, maybe? Could we say that? I think we could say that, couldn't we? You can be a... let me try and find a clean one. Haven't got a clean one. Oh, hang on. Any messing around of... well, not that bit, but any messing around of hands that you see, it's not me. And it's not the game. It is very much my controllers. So... it's not a linear actuator. Is that alright with you, Faye? I mean, you could also pretend that it's a paintbrush. Couldn't you? You can... You can sit there. There you go. So that can be Faye. Who else can we find? Anyone want to be a glow stick? Someone can be a glow stick. Oh, that was a very good throw, was it? I'm sure someone will want to be a glow stick. There you go. Someone announce your presence as the glow stick. This I didn't test. You can crack the glow stick and make it into different colours. I didn't even think to do that because, Dev, that's not how chem sticks work. Well, that could be you then, Chris. What colour do you want to be? Got green, blue, orange, red, or white? I'll let you pick the colour, Chris. I don't know about letting you be the bouncy ball, Rad. That could be a fucking nightmare. He does like getting cracked. Green. Green. Ooh. Gardening stakes. Exactly. Yeah, someone said bouncy ball. Has anyone else said anything? No. Cool. Cool. Right, in that case then, you can nestle in there with poison dread. Actually, I could Vegas got strong shoulders. There we go. Perfect. I've already done the toolbox. A general contractor. In that circumstance... Impact driver? Impact driver. It's fine. I'll buy another one. There you go. Oh, well, in that case then, glow sticks it is. Glow sticks is... Anyone work in the solar industry? There you go. Stewie, you can sit on top of Kim. What about anybody, anything to do with cars and racing and such? We do have a family channel. Fine. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I, putting the dev in the game? Fuck. I got the tennis ball. Where's the other one gone? I had two in that. Oh, Dad! How the fuck am I supposed to get? Look at him taunting me. You're such a prick, Rad. You really are. I can't get you. You'll have to fucking stay there and think about what you've done with the other fucking tennis ball. How am I supposed to get that? But you were supposed to come on the ship with us. And I don't know why there's a tennis ball down there, but that's fucking hilarious. I can't get that. I cannot. Oh, actually, oh, maybe. Hang on, if I... Ah, for fuck's sake. Skill issue. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for skill issue. Right. I'll see about getting Von, because I think we've got to get Von sooner rather than later, haven't we? I'll get Von sorted after the stream ends, potentially. Might be able to show it off before... Oh. Oh. Hang on, can I get that one? No. No, it's grabbing the wall instead of the ball. Oh, fuck off. The first thing the dev said to me is like, did you like the bouncy balls? Oh, fuck off. Ah, fuck's sake. Like this was, I'll show it off. I did put them in here. I'm gonna fill this with basketballs. So I don't quite know why we have basketballs in the game, but we do, and they work particularly well. 0G. Anyway. So yeah, there's like 30 hours in, and and there's tennis balls, bouncy balls, basketballs. I had no fucking idea. And again, they all sell as well, and I dare say there'll be things that come up under the quotas. So, anybody see anything that could go on the ship that could be them? Potentially, preferably the smaller the better as well, because I'm already fucking running out of space. So, yeah. Anyone working fuel? Fuel or say propellant? No one's being a solar panel. You can fuck off. Yeah, I think that's everybody then for now. We'll get Von sorted in a little bit. I'll see if I can make that work by stopping, not streaming, but stopping casting. Restart the game, try and do what I'm going to try and do to get Von on board, and then we can put her in the corner, and hopefully she'll stay, providing I don't lose her. So, yeah, no, it's quite good. Yeah, no, sound was good. I was glad you could hear that, actually. So, let me show you another experience that I've had with this game. Is that the right one? Hang on. So this is where I started come to next. I think I've already got tools on there, haven't I? I'll name the tools. I'm not naming it. No, don't be stupid, Chris. I mean, I think we've already gone far enough. I think you'd agree that, you know, I'm bringing you all along with me. Like, see, you're all here with me. Yay. I probably will end up naming the tools at some point. It'll be a particular degree of space madness going on. So this is military in a nice spanking green. Now let's just have a look. So one of the things that is just something that happens within this game, and well, I suppose standalone lighting as well, is because I've seen it in other things as well. The color of a thing Ooh, free loot. The color of a thing. Oh, I do have my light on. It's just that dark. The color of a thing, like this space station is in dark green, will absorb more of the light texturing, or will absorb more of the light. And that's a pain in the ass. And where does that connect? Oh, there. Okay. So, the space is pretty dark. So yeah, that's a military complex. Can we see the problem? Oh, I can see the problem. I haven't even brought the bloody tool with me. So what we would normally have to do... I've got decent brakes on my thing. One of the things that I have found, if you're a fan of decompression like me, if you open the door and then grip the sides and keep to one side with both hands, you can avoid being blasted out of the airlock. I don't know if that's intended, but I'll allow it. But yeah, you can, hopefully you'll be able to appreciate just how fucking dark this is. Now, one of the tricks to navigating, and I might not be able to show it off, one of the tricks to navigating, yeah, because this is locked and we didn't bring the lock. So the way that the military complexes work is there are multiple locked doors. Now there is a military slate up for grabs. What's that? Ooh, does anybody want to be a space pineapple? It's a tordial coil, but it looks like a space pineapple to me. So... with all that nonsense that Null Studio, that Rad just said, that does give me, there's definitely a video that I'm going to make. I can't remember what the name of it's called. Hang on. I've got to find it now. Just in case you didn't realise, this is like, you know, we're out of keys. This is the portion of the stream where I'm just pissing about. We'll just do some bits and bobs. But we'll kick around for another half an hour or so. At least. Let me just find out what it was called. Are you aware, Rad, of what a turbo encombabulator is? I think I might be doing a video for you. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to do my own take on encombabulator talk. I don't know if anyone's seen that video or not, but it's fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And very fitting. Very fitting for this game. So, I haven't brought the tools to get in here. When you first start... Oh, there you go then. Yeah, you'll probably seen the video then as well. So, when you first get in here, you'd need to unlock all of these things and then negotiate almost in fucking pitch darkness, all of this. You're trying to get onto that ring. It's that ring I found where the room is that you need to find. In fact, I am going to need the unlocking tool as well anyway. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can get away with it. So it's that ring within the military complex that I found is what you need to get onto. And we've got C4. So see the little caps on these stations? Well, it may look like a solid structure to you. To me, that's our way in. And my arm's cupping me. Hang on, bear with me. I'm going to have to stop cupping myself a second. Yes, I know. I know the controllers stopped tracking. It's fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Bear with. Bear with. No, I mean, there's loads of ammunition inside it. Absolutely loads of ammunition inside it. I do feel there should be some rather large weapons containers. We can seem to be able to find a lot of ammunition, but there's no grenades, no space grenades, and no weapons containers. I think weapons containers being incredibly long would be fucking hilarious, because they're going to get caught in all sorts of places. Right, let me see if I can get my controller back. There we go, controller back. Right, lovely. Cool. So, you will see here, we have C4. So, the stages of this game for me have gone from simply going out, collecting loot. Oh, and let's just leave that there, because one of my alarms is going off. Going out, collecting space junk, and then kind of moving up to cutting things and opening things and progressing through the levels and getting on. Then it went to bigger stations and more to loot and more to cut. Then it went to places like this where it's an absolute rat's maze, but there's lots of cool stuff to find. Then it went from fuck that rat race. Now, do bear in mind, this will decompress the station. As you have seen, my excellent Echo VR goalkeeping skills may save a piece of looted item. Do also bear in mind that if the C4 is close to something inside, you will damage it. So we can use that now to completely circumvent the maze of this. When you first start coming here, you kind of have to engage with the maze, because I don't think you would have C4 by that point, or you might not really be able to afford to waste your money on C4 at that point. Plus, it's a good experience to try and loot it anyway. Hang on, I'm gonna need both arms for this, bear with. Fucking pros, man. Like, nobody, from what I can gather as well, nobody has got onto Quest to say, like, oh yeah, you know, the update that you done, it's fuck the controllers again. So they might not get fixed, which, and even if I get onto them, they're probably not going to do anything about it anyway. So yeah, I'd leave the backpack for a little bit if I were you, Shanty. That's 4 grand that you won't be getting back. And because you're going to be at an earlier stage, like 4 grand to me, I've got like lying around at the base quite easily. But yeah, I don't, because it's, yeah, mine disappeared. I don't know where it is. Hopefully it'll turn up. Hopefully it'll turn up. That'd be lovely. Can I have my other arm back now, please? Come on now. Come on now. Right. There we go. That looks like I've got my arm back. Kind of. No, cupping. Cup it. That's not how my hand is. Yay! Right, okay, so, military. Get, Get ready for exploration, everybody. So there is a decent amount of loot in the military complex, but as you can see, it's quite dark. Now, what I found with military, you might be able to just about pick out the corners. What I found with military is the light in here is absolutely fucking terrible. This is almost like pitch black. And what I really liked in here is if you can get onto this ring, you can usually find... I do have... This is with the torch on. This is what I was talking about. That, you know, it's another one of those... It's another one of those games, peeps, where Dev doesn't even fucking play his game. But I have persisted. So that's that light on. No. Don't brighten it. See this, if anything, make that more prominent, because what you end up doing is you'll be floating through, and what I found is this little technique where I circle my head ever so slightly to try and see the shine, and I'll show you what I mean, what I need that for. Oh, there it is. And I need that for, because if you just look down this horribly dark corridor, you can't see anything. But if you slowly circle your head and move it left to right, you catch this little glimmer on these little metal parts. And that, on this outer loop, usually then sends you in the direction of the things that you are looking for and additional loot. Hopefully. Have I found it? Have I sniffed it out? I have not. So that I have said. Don't change this torch. Make a better torch as an equipment. As an equipment type. As you can probably appreciate, we're not going to spend a massive amount of time in here because it's not that great to watch, I wouldn't imagine. But you can see where you're going, even though it I'm not doing a great job of showing that off. But when we're in here, so this is what I was talking about as far as the torch is concerned. It is really not helping that my hands have just lost tracking as well. Yeah, there's one up there, look. Ah, for fucking tracking. Oh, controllers are not tracking, thanks! God, they're getting worse. I swear. Alright, give us a sec. Bear with. But yeah, so it's definitely dark and spooky in here. What we definitely do not need at the moment is something chasing us around in one of these. But I would imagine that's the sort of thing that a certain developer might add in for, like, I don't know, Christmas probably would be a good holiday. Little thing to chase us around in here for Christmas. Or maybe like 4th of July. You know, those could be good ones, couldn't they? Right, just get my hands back. Anytime you're ready. There we go. I got one. Okay, one's enough. So what I was doing was this. See that little shine? As I'm moving the light around? Probably not, I don't know. But what that says to me is that there is a little corridor here. Because normally this, you would think looking down at this, it's a dead end. But there's a little corridor here. So let's investigate down this corridor. And then as we're investigating down this corridor, we also want to be kind of circling our head in the hope that if there is a corridor or offshoots on this, we pick them out. There is, we'll come back for those. This is where the glow sticks that were in my backpack would have been incredibly careful for. Right? And there we go. And this is what we're here for. This is... No, the thing is, like, okay, this is what I've had to put up with to get hold of these. So there you go. Cheers, poised. Yeah, this is what I've had to put up with navigation wise, and it has been one of the most at times discombobulating experiences in VR that I've ever had. And I have also got hopelessly lost in here. Absolutely hopelessly lost in here. And I think it's fantastic. I think you need to keep a level, and military is great for it with this terrible level of lighting. We can still, when you're in VR, like, it's worth watching it, I would imagine, but I can just about make it out. And if you really want, what I would have said is give people the ability to buy a flashlight, but make it quite a light, a late unlock. So after you unlock military outpost, so you at least have to experience this a little bit, because I think it's fantastic. We could do with a little bit more shine on items down here potentially. But yeah, when I first started this, I didn't even realize that there's like sneaky little offshoot corridors off of the main corridors. And then I started seeing them, and then I started picking out, because you changed something slightly on the lighting, so that this little shine started turning up when I was going down. Look, see there. I saw that little glint, and then I look up and I see another fucking tunnel, which I think might have been the one that we came down. I don't know. Oh no, there we go. Not hopelessly lost. My other tip as well would be I try and put my blast on this ring that you can see. Thing is, on a logic point of view as well, you could pull back and go, ah, look, there's a hidden corridor in that pitch dark corridor because I can fucking see it there, but it leads back to the main complex. So I blast that and I've worked my way around. If I had a look from a larger point of view, I could see where all these like little snippets are. We got all of this from this. So we went round there, we went along there, and right to the end. And all of this was here. Well, that's what the chem sticks are for. I didn't have chem sticks either. You could, with the backpack now, you could take... Oh, hello. Is that what I think it is? More drink! Yay! This is why you bring a bag full of glue sticks, right? Come on. So my advice would be when you are looking for a place to blast, this isn't a great level to blast on, but my advice would be look for something facing towards the ship so that if you do find plenty of loot, you can easily get it out to the ship. That we're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. Oh, I think we've already lost it. There we go. I can just about see it because thankfully there's that ring system behind it. Right, let's get that on board. Deposit all about the place. Oh, where's that drink gone? There it is. Just like this little effect here, I could lose that if it like gets to such a point where like there's actually a part of structure there and it was obscuring the light and it was shining off it just enough that I could catch it out of the sky. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And like again, I'm really struggling tonight with the controls on this one, but that's because my sticks keep cutting out. I'd like to think I'm getting pretty good with the flying about, navigating and making things do what I want. I do avoid all of this at the moment, especially when searching, because I find that if you keep on rotating to orientate yourself, you can lose track of where you are within these 3D structures even easier than normal. So, but yeah, my advice would be blast it close to the ship, preferably pointing towards the ship, and like that is a bad choice, this hatch, because just coming down this corridor I could miss that. On some of the skyboxes they're lighter, and in parts they're lighter but depending on which direction you're facing, so you always want to blast. Oh, we'll grab these because they're right here. You always want to blast like that, so that when you're floating past it slowly within the maze, you can clearly see the escape. Or bring a chem light and attach it to fucking there. Then you'll fucking see, won't you? Then you'll see. Right, what do you reckon, Von? Do you reckon all of those that were just here for keys have gone, potentially? What do we reckon? I think I've got about another... Well, actually, to be fair, we haven't even started the dailies. I got those to do yet. So... I love slinging stuff in, and if you get that close quick enough, it can't fall out again. Brilliant. There's so... Like, I don't know what it looks like looking at this, but it's so good to play, and I'm hoping it's reasonably good to watch, because I plan on putting a lot of fucking time into this game. So, that one there, you could say... You could say that, like, you know, it's probably kind of like, because all of this is procedurally generated, that the, like, loot spawned outside, or, right, or one of the guys that was working on the outside of this ship during the evacuation, obviously, you know, got left outside here, and then, like, you know, run out of, obviously, things within his space pack lunch to sustain him, died of hunger, floated off, and all that's left of him is his toolkit. Which, you know, cool story, right? But it's my toolkit now, which it makes it even better. Even better. I did blow the airlock. So I do believe we have a bonus key to give away, Von. I mean, if I've convinced you that you want to keep this game, then you keep the key, girl. That's what it's for. But if you do not want to keep the key, you let me know. We'll take that. And we'll take that. That can go in the pile. Cool. Hang on. Yeah, what? Yeah, give away or yeah, keep? 600 XP. So I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I am plumbing the depths of military. That's part of the reason why I've got so much military gear, so many military bits and bobs. So whilst we're deciding what Von wants to do, okay, giveaway. In that case, then you can announce it, Von. So what we're going to do, now that like anybody who's just here for a key has probably fucked off by now, we'll give a key away for my diehards, which always stay with me to the end, regardless of the game and the faff and the times. So, Von, pick a symbol. Try and pick a symbol for what would encapsulate bonus. As in bonus, but it's Von, so I changed the B. Bonus. What's a bonus emoji? You'll have to have a search. And we'll start using that one as a channel. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So I'm going to stack boxes. Von is going to find a symbol for her, for you lot to use for her thing. But exactly. Hey, books. We'll have books because Von is indeed a librarian. Cool. So, in that case then, if you would like to win a final key, this is Von's wand, because she doesn't think she'll be able to play this game, basically, but I do like to give her a key to, you know, for all of us to collectively let Von know that she is appreciated, and without her, we wouldn't be able to do these giveaways. Or I would use AI, one of the two. But let's say it's the first. Let's say it's the former, not the latter. So Von has graciously decided to give her key away. If you would like to win the bonus key for this game, put a books emoji in the chat. And let ye be warned, any giveaway that I do, there's a possibility that we might be giving an unannounced key away right at the end, and you'll have to stay and give me all that juicy, juicy watch time. Just in case, and it doesn't happen very often, but it might. I believe they call it FOMO. And yeah, as I'm putting things away, if anybody sees something that encapsulates them and you're not on board my glorious tub at the moment, let me know. That's something that I think, with what you were talking about as far as the ship is concerned, Rad. So, it definitely needs to be named. Definitely need to be able to name it. That would be very cool. What's littler than a rotten crotch? Stagnant ball? Stagnant ball, maybe, instead of a whole rotten crotch, just a single standard, yes, but hey, oh yeah, if you can do a spray paint can, that'd be amazing. Mate, so yeah, it's one of those games where I'll get that one done, man. Oh, they're falling over again. There are lots of options. They are all in the system settings. Snap and smooth. Oh, that's new. Turning type. Metric, imperial, or freedom. I'll keep it on metric, thanks. Crouch depth. There is a crouch button, you'll be happy to know. Arm stretch. I try and keep that on 0. If you let them stretch too much, that kind of takes away. But it isn't too much, so it's not too bad. You can obviously adjust player height. You don't have to play with the 0G spinning that I'm doing. But if you do, you can invert pitch up and pitch down. I'm sure you had a vignette on this at some point. Rad, where's the vignette? Every time I go like, oh, have you not put such and such in? He's like, it's in the game, dickhead. Oh, it's all that gorilla tag that you play, Rad. But yeah, he said to me about the, I said like, we need invert pitch. He was like, it's already fucking in. I'm sure we talked about a vignette. This game needs a vignette because hopefully, if I can shine a little bit of light on this, you're going to have a lot of people. Because I remember using a vignette when I first started in Echo, because Echo was it was the first game that I had where you could spin and turn upside down and there was reason to do it. So I had to get used to the upside downedness, and then I also found Hellsweeper as well, which was a lot easier going than fucking than Echo ever was. We will get this tidied. But yeah, this is kind of how I do things. So I put all of my ingot bundles over there. I put all of the other things that are going over there over here. I get them all into these big bundles, and then we'll go, and now I can go and get my little grav tray thing and bring that over and start bringing everything over in quantity. Fucking dev, look at this. Can't just knock it back up either. Or maybe I can. No, I can't. Fuck's sake. Oh, fuck. Actually, we've got a daily hang on. We've got a daily quest to do. We'll get the daily quest done and then I'll finish. So, Von, this is you. You decide when enough books. Damage panel light. That's these ones. Yeah, the thing is, we need. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you can get it out. You know, it doesn't need to be like the next fucking 3 seconds sort of thing, as you seem to keep doing. But I would say that a vignette would be a really good idea. The stronger that you can make it, the better. And in addition to that, if you can make it, yeah, just the stronger that you can make it, the better, so that you can make it really, really fucking narrow for those that need it, because then people will also, again, something that I did with Echo and Until You Fall at the time, people can use this game to train their VR legs, because it can potentially be a tough game to play in VR for somebody who is new. Give them the vignette and they can at least play it, and then they can slowly bring that vignette. So I would like to see the vignette as one of these, so you can adjust the strength on like a percentage. Would be really good. The one thing that would be nice, but you don't need to do, is a vignette that kicks in only when you rotate. Because you don't need to rotate in this game, that is advanced. But I'm sure a vignette that kicks in only when you rotate left or right would be nice. And that would need to go there somewhere, I guess. And then, like, normally I would say that one isn't a majors. That one doesn't need to happen right now because... is that damaged? Yes, it is. That one, the one for the rolling and spinning doesn't need to happen right now, because if that was going to be a thing, you would do it. If you were going to make that a thing, you're going to need to make it so that it comes on based on movement. Actually, that's the point. How are you going to do the vignette? Because if you're going to use a vignette, you need it to come on when you're traveling, don't you? So as soon as the player starts moving in a direction, that's when the vignette would come on, is the way that you would need to do it. I'm surprised being an Echo player. Did you not have to use vignettes when you first started, Brad? No, I fucking did. Fucking boxes. I need to get that shored up. Look at the lean. Not a fucking what? A melt? Fuck off. Yeah, well, some people aren't quite as good as you, Brad. So, you know, gotta think of the little people. Oh, well done, Stewie. Excellent work. Hopefully he's still here. Right, there we go. Now you can go. That's definitely all the keys now. Definitely. Oh man, I'm building failure. These were perfectly straight, but then the dev changes tiny little things, I swear, on the geometry, and that it gets worse. There are a few games that you can do this in and it actually fucking work. I love it. I love it so much. Don't ball your fists to try and do it. That doesn't work. Like, look at this one. That's going to be a fucking problem. Let's shove it back in. Right, that's a problem sorted. What about you? We were stacking this one earlier. Got a lot of stacking to do. Right, we'll carry on my dailies in just a minute. Let's just get these boxes away. I'm sure someone with OCD will have gone past that a few times and started having to pop pills to manage their condition. Oh, shit. Okay, lovely. Vignettes are for the week. Yeah, but the week have got to start somewhere, haven't they? Hey, I started with vignettes. Look at me now. Look at me now. What, like, that I don't like. But people that say, oh, yeah, you can't get used to VR through exposure are wrong. Simply. I'm a living example of that. Smooth turn used to melt my brain. I used to not be able to do this. But then by repeatedly playing a game using smooth turn, once I'd got my VR legs, this now does not melt my brain as much. So I used to be, I mean, I do everything in real life. I do all of my turning in real life. But I used to be snap turn. And smooth turn, I'd like start feeling nauseous within about 180. But now I can do it fine, not a problem. And that's good timing because of all the spinning and being able to go. Brute force. Fucking hell, it's getting worse, man. Yeah, some people can't brute force it. I don't think... Like, I love that this even fucking works. Hopefully you can hear the sound effects. Oh, look at that. You can't just push them, that doesn't work. You have to fucking shove them. Let's put some effort in. A little one of those. Yeah, so I would have said brute forcing it isn't... Brute forcing it is how you do it if you've got decent legs. No, I know. I know, dude, I know, don't worry. I'm also kidding. Don't say that. So there are some people who need it, but yeah, I would say not to go down the brute force route unless you want to put yourself through the ringer or you need to do it quickly. You don't need to. Just do the thing that makes you feel ill for as long as you can until you start feeling ill, then stop, come off, come back on, do it again. I repeated the whole smooth turning thing over about a week. Yep, not wrong. Oh yeah, no, this definitely will. Again, I've put enough years into Echo, it's almost like building up a skill. So, almost. You wait until my fucking controllers are working proper. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, we were doing dailies, weren't we? We're gonna do the dailies in a minute. There we go. So there we go. We've gone from a simple 5 key giveaway to fucking 7. Would you look at that? Okay, there. I'll just move these ones to the front and then we'll repair that at some point in the future. Yes, I know, there's gaps. I don't dare at the moment. No flipping in house sweeper. No, but as I said, the thing is, with something like flipping in house sweeper, you don't need to. The thing is, with this game, you don't need to move around and go upside down. Yeah, fans definitely help. I've heard Ginger does as well, so... Right, are we on tier? Right, okay, so let's see what we need. We need ingots of copper. We've only got an hour left to do these as well. So 8 bearings, 1 capacitor, 1 motor. Oh yeah, the capacitors with the batteries. So let's grab a motor. So now, so this is the thing, when you're doing your dailies and you have stock like this now becomes a little bit of a supermarket sweep, knowing what the items are. Another way to learn what the items are is everything that is on board your ship is listed, the price as well as what it is and the quantity that you have. So we know that we have a beer on there somewhere because that's Dread, and we know that we have an equipment case because that's Kim, and we know that we have a linear actuator because that holds plants up and stuff. Apparently there's a data drive in there somewhere, but I wouldn't be able to tell you where it is. Anyway, what was it? 8 bearings, wasn't it? Was it 8 bearings? So here's our bearings. 1, 2. Shit. Oh. 3. Picked up some unintentionals there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Our list of bearings grows thin. Thankfully as well, you can't kick things over with your legs. They clip through things, which is actually nice. Wait, stop. You haven't changed the boxes on these, have you, Rad? No, you haven't. Good. They're fine. You can knock things over with your hand, though, so you do need to be careful how and where you stack. These were recently given their correct hitboxes. No kicking. No kicking. Please, no kicking. Like, I did have them all stacked on their sides because they had like triangular or like pyramid kind of things there. But now they don't, so we can get them nice. Oh wait, hang on a second. Oh no, what's that one? Don't know. In an alternate universe, I would be making sure that these are all the right way up, but randomly sneezing and knocking things over, yeah, that'd be amazing. So part a C4 charge. This I liked. I did like this little touch. So something like one of these canisters, these propane canisters that are full of fuel. We can break them down, but they blow up. I thought that was great. And then that knocks my box over and knocks all of my ingots out of there, all of my nuggets out of there. I did like that. I thought that was a great little touch. So yeah, there's that. Ooh, you might have to increase the speed of these, or the velocity, or whatever it was. Right, we need copper. Copper. I'm sure I had a copper one. Is that it? No. Things I do for streaming. Right, I'll just... Oh, that's fucking tragic. Like, how big a fucking blast radius do you want to make it? It should have been shielded. Rad. Shielded. Absolute bullshit. This is... And that's also damaged all of my ingots. Damaged all of these. Well, it could have been worse. It could have... Well, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence. I really don't. How could it have been fucking worse? So, yeah. Ha ha ha. Everyone gets to see how propane works when you put it in a shredder. That was not my intention. Right, anyway. No point crying over spilt milk. I needed to restack them, let's just say that. But half of them are now damaged, so there you go. Right, bearings, capacitor, motor. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Right, this is our motor. Well, yeah, oh, well, as long as I saved you from it happening, well, that's fine then. Hey, yeah, I should have done it as... I'll repeat that as a tips and tricks. Like, so... I should try it again in case it was flake. So this is the thing with this game is... it is disheartening. That wrenches my heart. It really does to see that. And now I have to fucking tidy it up. But we can rebuild. But... this game is full of, like, little stories... like that. Like, you know, I told you about the time I fucking set off a bunch of C4 in my craft, and I would tell you about the radiation experience that I had, but everybody should and probably will have that. Boy's had it twice, which is quite funny, through no fault of his own. So, what else did we need? So we wanted bearings, motor, capacitor. So, if you do end up junking items, this is where having a little junk pile comes in. As we can see, that's fucked. That is not only damaged by C4, but also irradiated, so that is worth probably less than 0. In fact, the fucking conveyor belt would probably charge me to dispose of that, but it'll still go in there and count towards our dailies. Now, what else did we need? We are going to have to go out and get some bits as well. The ingot copper we're going to need to go and get. Bearings, capacitor, motor done. Ooh, oh god, that's a lot of munition crates. Jesus. And that's a lot of... that's a lot of panels. That's a lot of panels. Hang on, wait, what's a great idea? What did I say? You should try. No, it wasn't. Whatever it was that I said that was covering my heartache, that was not a great idea. I don't know what I said, but it wasn't a great idea because it involved heartache. Stop it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Oh, it's all going fucking wrong. I'm using this for convenience. It's just grabbed 2 boxes and knocked a load over. Ah. You know what? You can fucking have them as well. I don't want them anymore. But yeah, that's why I'm keeping them. Minus 17% and they're not worth that much. But if I wait until they're worth plus 50, I'll get 75 for those. Lovely. Oh, man. Fuck's sake, man. Which way you going with that thing? Oh, I can only see this going well. Yeah, and then avoid them, exactly. Yeah, don't fucking stack boxes like this. Just so you're aware as well, I think I'm okay to talk about storage potentially coming, or do you want to do it, Brad? I don't know if you've committed to that yet or not. But it's definitely something that I would like to see. In fact, yeah, I'll talk about it like that. Something that I would like to see added to the game is some storage solutions. There was, when the game was in development, talk of, like, I think it might have either been that or the door over there, actually having an area, a big, like, warehouse properly for storage. Cool. But yeah, I think he's adding, like, proper shelving and storage and stuff like that so that these things actually fit in to places properly. I've said, like, it should be stuff that you purchase and upgrade within your base so that you'll still have plenty of space to do shit like this, but then you'll have some proper places to put things. Think, like, I'd imagine into the radius where you've got, like, the various tables and racks and tables and various things like that where things actually fit because they're made to fit in there, sort of thing. So I did, the one thing I will say, Rad, is I did like the attempt on the bag. It's a great start. The bag's looking great and it's working for the opening good, I think. So obviously a little bit of work needed. Did we put one of those in? We did. It was the bust one. Oh, man. Every time I come back here, it's like absolute disaster. That's where I was storing all of my capacitors as well. Now they've all been blasted all over the place. This is fucking terrible. This is like the worst day of my life. Fuck. Right, anyway, what else do we need? Right. Worst day of my life. Anyway, what else do we need? So we need, yeah, let's do the old munitions crates first. 10 of the number 1. How many of the others? 2 4 2 3 4 2 2 4 2 3 4 2. Probably just all of these. So we'll get these ones instead of our storage. We're going to keep you really far away from my stacks, because you are a pain in the ass. And yeah, I did notice that things get... Yeah, you need more of each of them. Although for a little while, despite me being at a reasonably high level, it was still coming through as a tier 1 refinery items. Oh, what, those two? No, those are pre-installed. There will always be some things that are pre-installed. What was it again? 2 2 2 3 4 4. What did I say? 2 2 2. No, 4 and 3. 2 of. 4 and 3. 2 of 3. 4 and 3, 2 of. We need more of those in there as well. And then it was 4, 2. We needed, if memory serves, which it often doesn't. And then I know I need loads of 1s. This is great, as we've seen, as long as you don't take it anywhere near your fat stacks. Is it 4s? Probably. And we've got some down there that we can get rid of as well. Whoa, 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 stop it! Just in case anyone was wondering as well, if you get a jam, you can stop the lift and reverse it. That is working so smoothly, Rad. Good job. Excellent work, sir. Excellent work. That works real nice. You can go in there as well. Let's get some more. We definitely need loads more 1s. And then I'll go back and find out what the other things were. The copper's going to be a problem. Dude, there's loads of things that work in this game. What are you talking about? So, but yeah, it's the one thing that, like, there have been plenty. The one thing that this game can always benefit from is more use of the interactions that you have in the game now, i.e. the cut-in, the impact driver, T4, and more of those used in more places, and then more kinds of... Oh, and the scanner thing as well. As I was saying, I'd like to see something that's like super high security that we have to unscrew, take a panel off of, unlock, and then do a code on. So you would need 3 tools, and now that we've got the ability to carry multiple tools on us, I think that would be a great shout. The game works great. The game, yeah, not wrong. The game works great. Oh, if we give me a second... Actually, I'll wait until I'm finished. Let's have a look. How's the stream looking at the moment? Yeah, it's definitely looking framier than I'd like. But it'll do. Definitely framier than I'd like, but it'll have to do. A lot of that is because of the sheer amount of kit and then the strain. 2 more munitions crates and then a lot of panels. 2 medium, 1 heavy. 2 medium, 1 heavy, and some old munitions crates. Don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm at max level. I hope my experience points are ticking over towards my next level when they're launched in the upcoming DLC. Where's the fucking... Where have you gone? Me, you little shit. So, the thing to note as well... Fucking... The thing to note as well is I've kind of done everything on this game now. So all the levels are unlocked, all the types of thrusters are unlocked, I can go anywhere and I can use anything. But there's still, and I'm at maximum level, but there's still 1 more bar that I get to continually raise. I can donate my money for a commendation that then means I can make more money. So still more bars to raise, and more stuff like that is always wanted. What did I say? I said light, didn't I? I hope I said light. We've got a load of light ones on the floor. If anyone was wondering, the light, medium, heavy, and intact. The precursor to the item is the amount of damage. So that has 1 chip out of it. That is considered light. That is intact. That one has several bits missing, and then that one's fucked with a hole in the middle. So that one's heavy damage. It definitely wanted some mediums. And it definitely wanted a heavy, I think it was. Let's go and put those in and see how we're getting on. I love pulling this along a little bit. It's like a little cart. Little cart. I'm very much hoping that a lot of you find it interesting to watch me play this, because I really want to play it a lot. So even, as I said, even though I've done most things, but again, the dev keeps on adding like almost fucking daily at this point, which I don't expect you'll be able to keep up forever. I appreciate the attempt, but it is impossible to just keep on adding things like daily, weekly, and so on. But there's still loads more. Oh, tier 5 scavenger class. That's the first time I've seen that actually say higher than... Ah, right, that's... Yeah. So this has been increasing, but it's down there. Assignment, scavenge, tier 1. We can get rid of that from here now. I think that's left over from when the time was there, potentially. Yeah, no, I say it as a challenge, Rad. I say it as a challenge. Yeah, no worries, dude. Old munitions crate. 2 light panels. 7 intact. 2 old munitions, 1. We got any of those over here? Yes, it's the one with the handle. No, don't. No wipes, thank you. Can't throw that very far. No wipes, thank you. Thank you. What did I say? 2 lights. And that was the other tool that I wanted. A tool that shows, like a clipboard that shows my daily and maybe my tasks, or a clipboard that can show my dailies and a clipboard that shows my tasks, or data slates or something. That would be quite nice, so I don't have to keep going back to the board to check. That would be a nice thing to add. And again, a lot of these are what I would imagine to be quite easy things to add without causing too much heartbreak, and just adds more to the game. Oh man, fresh out of intacts as well now. And scoop. Hello, Op. I might be. I might be. Okay. Just so everyone knows as well, I was reliably informed by the dev that this only uses power when it's being used, which is nice. I prefer if you just put the power in and it stays on forever. That'd be great. But, I mean, it does as long as you don't have things on it. What else? Right, so we need 1 more intact panel, which I'll go and get. And we need to do some blasting for some ingot copper. So that's something that I haven't showed off in the game, which will be a nice place to end it on. This is what I was talking about here. I can donate my money to fill this bar. Do not show this warning again. Oh, that's nice, actually. Yeah, nice one. That definitely clarifies things. Do not show this one again. Now, I don't press a button and be like, why have I lost 20k? I get this now, but when it was first introduced, I had no idea. I was reading it, trying to make use of it. Yeah, I know. I mean, it is powered, like, by nuclear. It is powered nuclear. I don't... Sorry, Rad, I couldn't quite hear that, so... Yeah, and that also, not only could I not hear it, but that's the kind of thing that I don't need to hear. Thank you very much. Now, what was I doing? I needed 1 more intact panel, and we need to do some blasting. So, we haven't looked at mining yet, which, as I said... arm's gone gammy again. Mining would be a good place to finish off, because I am not fucking clearing that up tonight. Ooh, better put these back as well. So it would be nice when the bag's up and fully running, I'd be able to take quite a lot of C4 with me. Possibly. I would imagine I'll be one of the only ones that's maxed out their XP at this point. Just in case anyone was wondering, I've only recently maxed out my XP. It is worth doing because the further along in the game you get, the more lucrative looting opportunities are available to you. On top of that, you literally get faster because you start out on tier 1, speed 5. You get to tier 5, speed 9. I've also got the ability, I get given 44 points and I can completely customize. Another thing for this that could be quite some cool end game content, Rad, would be a very rare item that when you hand it in, it raises this cap. Or maybe even start that cap lower and then so that you could like potentially, I don't even know what this goes up to, hang on, reset. Only goes up to 20. Yeah. It's the sort of thing I'd expect from this sort of game, if I'm honest. Right, I'd handling on 8. Brake I can get away with on 8. Thrust. Need a bit more. There. There we go. Lovely. But yeah, that could be, again, end game content though. So something that we could find... Oh shit, I didn't even put my destination in. Something that we could find along the same sort of lines as the final kind of tablet. So maybe it gives some experience... Well, actually no, it wouldn't give any experience points, would it? Because we're at max. But yeah, can we make sure that the experience that I'm... Oh, it is! Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I figured you might have set it to 44 so that it doesn't, you know, clash with anything. Right, what were we doing? We were doing that, and we were doing... We're going to go to... Which one has asteroids in abundance? It's probably... Not, believe it or not, I don't think Asteroid Station has a lot of mineable asteroids on. I think Cargo Field. But let's go and have a look. I don't think there are. It's the one thing that I haven't done on this a lot of is the mining, and it's because the mining is, and again, I've chatted with Rad about this, the mining is reasonably basic, but it saves him having to do a full mining simulator game, and he fucking will. No? Cool. Is Asteroid actually the best place? No, that's good then, because this is the, like, the opening level. Yeah, there's one, look. This is the opening level, and it gives us... There are, as the game, basically, as the game progresses, like, for instance, Chem Depot is a smaller version of Fuel Depot. And then, I don't know if there's going to be a bigger version of Fuel Depot, but probably. What have we got? Solar Array is a smaller version of Comms Array. And certain ones are bigger or smaller versions of others. And so obviously you want to go for the bigger ones because they're better looting opportunities there. But having to come back to... Ooh, there's an off-color asteroid over there. I wonder if that's copper. I think that one was copper as well. But I'll do this one first. So, are you ready for the mining experience? I hope this is... Ow. That's probably copper. I guess we're going to find out in a minute. Now, if we can position this right, we might be able to hit both. The blast radius. Oh. So this is mining, just in case you were wondering. Are you heading back to my... Are you guys heading back to my ship? That'd be really convenient of you. I don't even know what asteroid we started on anymore. Hands gone gammy. Right, off we go. Oh, these aren't very nice to fly with. Don't know if that's my hand on. Oh, I've lost one. Stop! No! I can't use my other arm. There we go. Where's it gone? There it is. I think it's... fucking tracking! But it wasn't that arm. I'll test it properly in a second. Hang on, let me just get my controller back. God, I've got so much editing for this video. Jesus. There we go. You back? Back now? Right, just hold that gammy hand. Yes, left controllers are not tracking, I get it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one's a bad one. What do you mean, no you're not? You fucking are! See him nodding. Nodding in disagreement. Yeah, the more I thrust, the worse that turns my hand, which then in turn turns the thrust. Oh, my arm keeps wigging out. Oh, mining is going to be a nightmare. Cool. Oh, it's up there. Well, it wasn't for the want of trying, but at least you can see. So I believe... Oh, fuck's sake. Again, not game. This is Quest Pro controllers, you know, those really expensive controllers that I actually paid money for. Do bear in mind as well, you can like clamber across these objects. You don't have to use your thrusters and you can throw yourself off them. I haven't been able to do much of that tonight because my arms aren't very fucking reliable. So, yeah. But again, let me emphasize, nothing to do with the game. The other thing to note, if you are still here and you are on the fence about this one, this is actually for you as well, Von, potentially, if you're still about. Because I know your duties have ended and I know I'd fuck off if my job was done. But this game, if you check the description, does have a demo version. You are limited to... What did you say in the end, Rad? Did you push it out to the maximum? What's that fucking catching on? Stop it. But yeah, I think the demo might be limited to 30 minutes. There you go. I think the demo might be limited to 30 minutes. 20 minutes. The only problem that I would say is 20 minutes, and you can only put it up to 30. And there's no way around those restrictions. 20 minutes is, like, if you are looking at this game and you like the look of it, 20 minutes is enough to know whether you're going to be able to play it, whether you're going to be fucking sick as a dog playing it, or whether you'll be able to do it, or whether you'll enjoy it. So I highly recommend having a look at the demo for that. Don't judge this one in 20 minutes, though. You need much more time in it. So the way that it simply works in here is we put this into here. Oh, no, we have to chew it down first, don't we? The bigger shards go into here, that then chews it down into ingots. Now I have to reset my controller. Which... 3! And then, as we'll see here, I'll slowly inch over there. If only I had 2 arms and a working legs. It'd be amazing. So you'll see here, per 3 of the nuggets that I put in makes an ingot. We need 3 ingots to complete that challenge. I ain't doing that. Not with 1 arm. No thank you, not tonight. But yeah, one of the things that I do plan on doing is streaming this a fair bit, and I'm just going to go about my day. Show various techniques off, and I am planning a tips in 30 tricks. Ticks in 30 trips series, but it might be taking a different guise than my normal ones. We shall see. I mean, I used to be a mobile phone salesman. I may be able to embrace my inner a long lost mobile phone salesman thing in some kind of... Is that even copper? Don't know. Let's have a look. What is it? Is it copper? Is it iron? It's not even copper. Is that because I had ingots? Maybe again, I've done very little mining. He's one of the things that I would like to see in this game. Is a little bit more love given to mining in the future. I'd love to have to go into an asteroid complex. Like a big asteroid with a cave system that's randomly generated inside it. A la Into Black, if we've seen that one. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. I think it's time. I think... So, you know how I had 9 of the 900-pound bottles of, like, absinthe or whiskey or whatever it was, nestled just there? And probably some 20 beers up here? So, what I didn't realise is, you know, that blast radius... When we put the old propane into there, it appears that the shockwave from the shredder has completely destroyed all my bottles. Fuck this game. And on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. I mean, not really fuck this game. This game's fucking amazing. I really... No, they don't... They won't be on the floor somewhere. It'll have destroyed them. Glass is incredibly fragile in your game. Keep it that way as well. So... But yeah, they're gone now. That's 20 beers gone and about 9 bottles of the blue liquid, which is worth... They're like almost 1,000 a pop. That's like fucking 9... It's like 9 grand just gone, just blown up. Because I want to show what happened when a fucking propane can goes in the fucking shredder. Anyway, the game is absolutely fantastic. I give it a try. Have a look at the demo. Just have a look. This one has got serious potential. It's already good, and it's definitely going places. There's a lot to enjoy of this game if it is your kind of pace. And I didn't think it would be my kind of pace, but it's the movement and it's the physics, and there is some jank, but you can work around it, and it's getting much better than it has been. It's the selling and the stockpiling and the progression and wanting to know what's coming next, and it's that cozy, comfy experience, and it's all DustCrow, and it's all been running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.